What up, peeps? Welcome to the Kisscapades podcast. I'm your host, John Telewa, aka the Kiss Bandit. And in this show, we explore the key elements that shape our fulfilling existence, from health and well-being to financial success, meaningful relationships, and the pursuit of happiness. We cover it all. Our guests include experts, professionals, and everyday individuals who have remarkable stories to tell. Tune in to learn practical tips, gain valuable insights, and discover strategies for personal growth and transformation. Whether you're seeking to improve your health, build your wealth, enhance relationships, or find lasting happiness, we got you covered. Welcome to today's episode. So another amazing episode with a very special guest. So before I start off, let me just let you introduce yourself. Tell the people your name, what you do, and then I'll take it from there.
Okay. So hi guys, I go by the name Chacha Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
I am an upcoming content creator. I can say that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also a student. I'm pursuing BA in journalism at
Mhm.
USIU Africa.
It's Bachelor of Arts.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
in journalism at USIU Africa. Main concentration being PR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thought you'd be like, those people who are in front of the camera. Okay, so now, why was journalism like, your first choice of career? Especially like right now, I've noticed a lot of people are saying like it's a saturated industry.
Sure.
So why was that like your top pick?
Okay, personally, that's not what I came to do. Okay, that's not the first course I did in university. When I went to university, I first did APT. That's like computer science.
Ooh.
And after 2 years, I was like, it's not my calling.
Wait, so after 2 years, you just quit?
Yeah, and that was the hardest thing, literally, in this life. I never knew how to tell my parents.
Yeah.
But I was like, the amount of fee I'm paying in that school, just for me to come tell them this is not what I wanted at the end of it, it's not worth it.
Oh,
Like, I was like even ready, if they will be like, no, man, this is enough. Personally, I was ready just to step down because I never wanted to continue. It was like,
So who picked that for you?
I can say it was 50-50.
50-50 you and parents?
Yeah, because I did well in my computer exams in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So let me brag about it. I had an A-plane.
Okay, I see. You have to give props where it's supposed to be given.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So personally I wanted to do medicine.
Medicine.
Yeah, but pediatrics.
Mm-hmm.
That's like baby specialist and all that. But my chemistry was like, ooh, we are just
Really?
kidding.
Mm-hmm.
We are not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So my parents were like, so what are you going to do? Are you going to repeat? I'm too old. I was actually among the oldest people in our class. So imagine
What do you
now.
mean? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not supposed to ask women their age.
Okay.
No. But like you are like 3 years older than other people, 3-4 years older.
Okay, not that old. I can say 2 to 3.
Mm.
Yeah. So I remember most of the time when the teachers are punishing me, they'll be like, wewe ni kama mama ya wanafunzi wengine.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just a baby. Ni miaka inawadanganya.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I was like, no, repeating is not an option. Since I got an A in computer, my parents were like, by the way, why don't I do a computer-related course? I thought it's all about what I was reading there in high school. Shock onto me.
Different.
It was totally different.
Mm.
So, but it got different after the second year. First year, just doing these common courses, mathematics, foreign language, and all that. Yeah, so I was like, I can do this. But in my second year, we got now to the serious point where we are coding and all that. There is no single code I've ever coded it gave me correct. They were all errors. So I was just getting stressed each and every time. We are having an exam tomorrow, but I have no pressure to read about it because I know even if I read, I'll still get an error.
Yeah, there's no point.
So most of the time I'll be like, and in our school, if you're found maybe stealing your exam, that becomes like an academic penalty, and you can even be given some academic break, like suspension.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
just call it that. So, but even if you want to use ChatGPT, like this is a whole code, you have to write it.
Also, ChatGPT can't help you there.
It can't, but are you just going to be peeping at your forehead?
No, of course
No,
not.
you just can't
Yeah.
do that. So I was like, instead of wasting my parents' money
Yeah, true.
that they can use to invest in something,
Yeah.
let me just go open to them. So I tried eating around the bush and all that, but my dad was like, just come straight. What's up?
Just what's up, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you know what, Papa? Whatever I'm doing in school,
Yeah.
and he was like, so what have you thought about? I was like, now that's when I sat down and I was like, from my past life, like not past life, when I was young, I would stand in front of a mirror, present like a presenter. Most of the time, when someone wants to take a picture, I'll be like, let me take your picture. I know the angles and all that. Yeah, like I've just grown up being like interested to be in the real light. I can just say that.
Yeah.
Like I just wanted to be in the spotlight. Either I'm a journalist or I'm the person who is behind the cameras, or the person like that has just been me. And after Corona, that's when I realized, yeah, that's me, because I was now into TikTok and all that, my social medias, and seeing people clap back positively. Sorry, I was like, maybe. And one thing about me is that I can just stay on my phone 24/7. Like I can work on my phone, do everything on my phone, work, get paid on my phone. And the only career I guess, that can pay you when you're just at home seated, I think it's content creation. But I think you just have to come out in a unique way.
Yeah.
So that's why when I told my dad I'm going to do journalism, he was like, oh God. Like, for example, Lillian has been on Citizen since you were a baby. Who do you think you are to go remove her there? I told my dad, that's not what I'm aiming for.
Yeah.
I'm not aiming for that. I'm aiming for the broader market.
And there's so many other different lanes that have opened up right now. It doesn't have to be the traditional one.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
but okay, sorry, just finish.
That's why now I was like, journalism. I guess journalism.
And okay, like even for now, if you think about it, and just to double down on the journalism thing, what do you think about like now how most of the stations and just, journalism institutions where people are supposed to actually now go and work are actually giving more career opportunities to influencers who haven't studied journalism or any background of the sort or any degree, diploma, but they're just picking influencers straight and just giving them the jobs? When you guys have to study for probably like 4 years?
Yeah, sure.
Like 4 years, and then now you come to the industry. But what do you feel about that? Because,
Okay, one thing about journalism, I feel I can say it's like a bed of roses. I just begun, but I think it's free to say that because I've worked with Radio 254, and this is my second semester.
Oh, that's is it Kiambu Road place?
Yeah. I'm working with USIU Radio. I'm still schooling. Like journalism, it's something that it's practical. It's something that you can teach even a toddler.
Yeah.
Like, for example, you need to sit down, maybe prep your show and all that, blah, 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 blah. Then sit in front of a camera, present that show. It's simple as that. There's no any calculation, any math where you have to take the pie, remove what, no.
True.
So I just feel like in this market, you need to have that zeal and that competitive spirit so that you can achieve. Because, it's true that people have been saying, and it's true. We can see influencers are just going straight into like the market. It's true because...
In fact, some don't even know how to speak correctly English or Swahili.
But it's just that confidence. I think journalism is about confidence. Because being in front of camera, it's about confidence. Even if I go to school for 4 years, there's no one who's going to teach me how to be confident.
That's true.
Yeah, so if I come out as a content creator and I feel like, Citizen belongs to me, I'll wake up and I'll go to their offices and I will give them a reason to employ me.
Not true.
Yeah.
But is it like now, even how you've said, like now you have to develop that confidence, but is it, or was it easy or hard for you to just develop that personality where you can stand in front of people, or might just pursue knowing that now you have to appeal to an audience. And also, like there you've said, to stand out, you have to build your personal brand.
Yeah.
Is that something that's easy or something that you have a bit of struggles with?
I can say
Stand
it's so
out.
okay. It was so easy for me because, as I told you, as young as 5 years, I would stand in front of a mirror and pretend that I'm presenting news. Yeah, I would be there talking, and most of the time after news, I'll stand on top of the table and tell my parents, "Listen, I have something for you." So I actually appreciate my parents because I guess they built my confidence. Because my dad is a bishop, so he has a church. So most of the time he'll be like, "Come talk to the church before I begin my sexuality." Like, yeah, like it just built my confidence.
And you'll do it.
Yeah, I'm a baby. Babies don't fear anything.
Yeah, true.
So it's 5, 6, 7. I'm still doing that. When he goes out maybe for crusades and all that, before he begins preaching, he's like, "I have my daughter. He has a song."
What?
You see, and I also dance and all that. So my dad will like use my talent and like just
Develop
grow
it now.
Yeah. So when I grew up, I was kind of used to it. But right now, you just get some insecurities that make you feel like maybe. I get some maybes, but I say, okay, I think I'm more than my maybes.
Like what insecurities would
Like
you
for
say?
example,
you'd-
like if you check my videos last year, I was kind of big. So when I got thin,
Where? No, wait. Where? Are you talking about YouTube?
no, on my TikTok, I guess.
Really?
Yeah. Because there are many videos. Actually, I ended up
But
hiding
unless
the
you
videos.
did, yeah, of course, you
Yeah.
definitely, because I was doing my research, I would have noticed and asked you that.
Yeah, because now people started asking me, like, for example,
Oh,
what
you've lost
happened?
weight.
Yeah.
Ah.
I know people will just get nosy, be like, umeachwa. So most of the time unapata mi sitaki kucreate tu content cause
Yeah.
mtaanza kuniuliza maswali zingine sitaki kujibu sahi.
I'm trying to see. I'm not seeing any pictures.
I think I'm just gonna show you.
Wait,
'Cause I
how
hate
much
most of the
bigger were you?
videos. Not that big though.
Noticeably.
Yeah, not
Now,
big.
as in now and then, you can compare the two.
Yeah.
Somebody can tell the difference.
You can tell.
Mm.
Yeah.
But that was personal choice
Okay.
to reduce the weight.
It just happened. People started telling me, "Mbona umekonda?" I'm like, "Nini umekonda?" Like I don't know what happened. If someone asks me, "What did you maybe to do to lose maybe your tummy?" I have no clue.
You had a tummy.
Yeah, a big one. I will tuck it in. So when I went home, my parents were like, "Ukuli, si ndio? Umeenda shule, ukuli, hiyo pesa ya chakula ulopeleka wapi?" I'm like, nimekonda wapi? Yeah.
Okay, so now, even when we're talking about something like just those two insecurities, and maybe there you've said you stopped, like maybe posting content, because I noticed like on your YouTube, there's a time you were posting and then you kind of like slowed down. Is there maybe a specific reason? Because I guess YouTube now would be like the best and perfect place to like constantly practice, drop your videos. TikTok is good, but I'm guessing like TikTok, you can do like, 16-second videos. But now on YouTube, it challenges you to develop, script maybe, edit, all those things that you can actually input.
Okay, so the main problem is I think I'm a perfectist. I don't know how I'm joking with it. Yeah, perfectionist. That's
Yes,
the one.
perfectionist, yeah.
So I have a lot of videos that I've deleted from my YouTube.
You deleted?
Yeah, because if you check my YouTube, I began my YouTube in 2021, when Corona period.
Yeah.
So like I post a video, then maybe after a year of development, I go back, check the videos, and I'm like, "Ani camera nilikuwa na record na CCTV."
You're
So
those
like,
people now.
yeah, let me delete. So and then most of the time, like for example, right now, I stopped creating content I think June, July last year because I was like, no, I need more than a phone. I need a camera. But my dad would be like, "No, you just need to begin with what you have though."
True.
But I'm like, no, I just don't feel it.
Now that's what will always slow you down. Because you might get a camera and then you say, I want nice lighting. And then now you move to lighting. You're like, okay, now mics, I think I need a very good mic.
And I need another house.
Imagine I will say, okay, my background needs to look different. Then now you need a whole apartment to start doing videos. It's one excuse after the other. But a lot of content creators who are still to find their lane, I think that's like the biggest challenge. But I think if you overcome that, you're like in a good space because it's not that difficult. Just think about like any personal brands that you can say maybe have been successful. They definitely used like just what they had. I don't think is there any content creator who just started with like crazy high quality cameras?
No, you all begin from somewhere.
Yeah. So why are you trying to change things that are already...
The thing is, I feel like I've already begun. I mean, you already have these subscribers. You already began. What is this?
No. But
can you pull up your stocks, girl?
You want your subscribers to grow with you. That's why they can say like, oh, last year she was here. Now we are seeing the progress. Even when it's the weight loss journey or like you're just losing weight, you take them through that, I think. And that's like just a very special thing. You don't feel like, may have like TBTs if I go back to. I don't even know if I can look at them twice. But I have to leave them there because... That's like part of my story and journey. Just constantly reminding me like, hey,
Una grow.
Yeah, exactly. I'm growing, and just to remind me to have like that resilience. Yeah. It's like, okay, you see if you work hard, where it can take you. I didn't start with like all this setup. I actually used to record with my phone. And even doing client jobs with my phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, now.
Yeah, and now you see.
It's a whole big place.
It's just because I started with practice and constantly now developing. So now another thing, okay, my mom was trying to call me. And like when mom calls, one thing is like, I hope it's not an emergency. So I'm like, yo, what's up? I'm recording. Is there anything that's urgent? Can I call you back in 1 hour? So that's why I kept on looking at my phone. And then now she's just telling me, she needs maybe details of my ID and stuff. Okay. That's okay.
Mama's boy.
I'll send you like high quality ones. No worry.
Ana copy chini ya mattress.
No, imagine.
Na copy.
Imagine, So another thing, your specific, like just, is Chacha Jefferson your name?
Jefferson.
Or that's like your brand name?
That's my brand name.
Oh, okay. So
but
why
Jefferson is my dad's name. My surname, yeah.
Well, that's like, wait, that's on your ID?
Yeah.
Okay, and Chacha?
That's not the name.
Wait, is it your ID name?
No.
Oh, okay. Why did you come up with that? Or like, is there a specific... Because I found it like really catchy. So I was like, hey, okay, what's the story behind the name as well?
Okay, so I guess it's because people mispronounce my name. Call me Jacqueline. I'll be like, ni nani mnaita? Si mimi. I'm Jacqueline. Hey.
Jamani. Okay, so not Jacqueline.
Don't call me Jacqueline. What's that?
Jacqueline.
Yeah, I'm Jacqueline. Please make it Spanish.
Oh, shit.
And it has been a very hard name because up to date, my parents don't know how to spell it. Like I even asked them who gave me the name.
So who gave you the name? Oh, but now you have to wait. How do you spell it?
Jacquue.
Oh, there's a Q.
Yeah. Now that's the difference with the Jacqueline and the whatever they call.
I wouldn't say Jacqueline, by the way. Because I wouldn't know that's how you're supposed to pronounce it as well.
So just call me Chacha. And it's just been a common name because even my parents call me Chacha nowadays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just stick to from high school. Yeah, that's
okay.
My name.
That's a very unique, just like it's very catchy by the way. And then also, just your experience now studying like journalism compared to like the way you're doing comp science. Like, is it something that you're actually now embracing way much better compared to how like Nini was a bit? Or there are some challenges like you would say when you're studying because doing is just different.
Yeah.
But when studying?
Something different too. So I guess, like, have you ever been somewhere and you feel like, this is where I belong? Madam, sit down, I'll take over. Because most of the things that I'm reading are most of the things that I've been exposed to. But I think just because this is the beginning, just in the journey, like ndio nimefunguliwa tu mlango bado sijaingia huko ndani.
Yeah.
Because I've been into 4 short films.
Really?
Yeah. So when
Hey, which ones? Relax. Why are you just rushing? Like, and it's just been for short films, and then you just okay, sawa. By the way,
they were too mjua. So two, there were some projects for some friend of mine in school. Like they were to shoot something. And I don't think the others are known because even when I get to tell you the names.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not on mainstream.
Yeah, they're not on mainstream.
But you can act.
That's where I'm going. I want to be there.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, yeah, what was I saying?
No, we're talking about like just school in general.
Yeah. So, since I've been a cast most of the time, I've also maybe been in position where I've been a presenter. So, when I'm in these introduction classes or continuation classes, I just feel like, oh, so nikifanya hivi ilikuwa inafaa kuitangwa hivi.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm just getting to know the real names. Si kusema eti mimi ni actor. Mini cast.
The proper terms now to use, like when you're doing whatever it is, like in a professional setting.
Yeah, and right now I just feel like I just want to wake up and go to school. Nowadays I just feel like I want to be in school because I just want to, as I told you, journalism should be competitive. It's so competitive because it's something that is growing each and every time. So you have to know something unique that your partner doesn't know so that you can shine.
True.
So I just want to be digging in. I just want to be in the library. Okay, I just can say I'm not a book warmer and all that. But when I get that free time and I know maybe I have classes remaining, I just don't go home to sleep. Or when I'm at home sleeping, you'll find me maybe listening to maybe a speech. Because I want to get something from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's good. And that's why I'm thinking, like, I think as much as you've been on and off on YouTube, I think it's a very good platform to like just practice all those things.
Sure.
Like, I mean, you can only imagine if you get to like a mainstream position. I don't think you can go back and say like, I didn't like this. Boom, delete from that channel. Now it's like NTV, it's like, hey, I don't like how I was looking here. You see, so it's just one of those things I think you just have to run with and just make sure like you don't have to look back at them.
Sure.
Okay, and then is there anything that you might say people overlook that you actually gain from journalism school? Because at times people, just general public like maybe like, so what exactly would you gain from journalism school if I can build my brand outside the school and still be employed, kinda? Like then some specific things you can say like, yeah, this is what you can gain if you go to journalism school. Okay.
As I told you, I'm just new. This is like my second semester there. But some of the profits I've seen in our school is that they get you the press cards, the press pass cards. And for someone who has not been maybe in a journalism school, maybe you need to go to they call them MCSK?
Yeah.
Yeah, to get that press pass.
What does that do for like an individual?
Okay, so for example, maybe when there's coverage somewhere, you have that pass. Maybe, for example, when there was Mandamano, when the police were running after these camera people, you just show your press pass. Be like, I'm a journalist.
I'm sure they won't.
Okay.
I'm sure they won't slap you around. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure during Mandamano if you can be like, hey, please don't hit me.
But
hey, are you seeing this way?
But imagine you would see a press person in between policemen.
Yeah, okay.
They were still covering that, but
gives you access to.
I couldn't go there with my phone. I'm a YouTuber. Let me log this. No. I need that pass. For example, when there's any event happening somewhere, I just go be like, yo. So maybe I don't need no ticket.
Yeah.
Okay, those are just the small
there's some parts, which are good.
Yeah, and also maybe exposure because you get most of the classes like they teach in practical, like not theory. Because I think for someone who maybe is not going to a journalism school, they're maybe gonna check how to operate a camera through maybe YouTube tutorial or a friend. But when I come here for you to teach me how to use a camera, you won't teach me everything. Maybe you'll think you've taught me everything, but maybe you've taught me the basics, the ones that you think, isn't enough for kujua. But in school, you get your camera, you have your camera for a week. The teacher tells you, I need maybe a 10-minute short film, get me this. Like, you just become perfect because of that exposure. Also, getting people coming talking to you in school like motivational speaker.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, for my case, that's why I'm asking, because like for my case, I didn't go to journalism school. So everything that you see me operating from sound, video and lighting, it's just like self-taught.
Just taught yourself.
School of YouTube, but it's just because of personal interest. When you're really interested in something. I actually used to be in advertising, but I got fired enough times because I was just always doing content on the side or watching and listening to tutorials. Of course, after getting fired enough times, you're like, you know what? Like, I guess this message received. I think the universe is just telling me,
home.
Just, go pursue actually what
Something else.
you actually love. Now, also like another case, I would say now content creation, fusing it with journalism. Do you think that's something that you would see yourself doing independently in future, or you would want to work for an institution? Because the way you've said, of course, you're very self-driven and you have a proper background, all the confidence is there. I've seen people like now developing into journalists, like in their own social platforms, like, like Edgar Obare. I don't think he's like, you can't employ him. He has adverts on his platforms and everything. There's so many other YouTubers who've just, Mungai Eve, just running their channels. And is that something that you think you would want to pursue? Because now you have social media experience and then you have this professional experience that you're gaining from like the institution.
Okay, personally, I feel like in this journey, I want to end up in two ways. I want to end up in both ways. I want to end up where I was first employed, then I employed myself. Or I employed myself or got employed, but that can't happen. It should be I got employed, then I employed myself, the way you said. Because I feel like right now just sitting down at my place and thinking that starting creating content from now, it will start paying me before the end of 2025 where I can pay rent, have my life and everything. I don't think I can just get to that place right now.
Why not?
Like, okay, why? Okay,
so
maybe
you're confident. I mean, why not? Huh? Hey.
okay. Let me believe in myself. But I think I'll just need a base to start from. Yeah, I need somewhere where I'll step my first foot so that I can now get the balance with my second foot. So I think I just want first to be employed. Because,
Because, like, have you maybe asked people who've done like internships in like press offices and stuff, and they've told you like their experience there, how it is, just to prep you or just for you to know like what you should expect when you're in that working position, or maybe trying even to climb the ladders in an office?
Okay, not yet. But I can say that I have two role models. And they ain't, for me, maybe outside there for you, you'll be like, oh. But for me,
cool.
there are people I look after and be like, oh God, he too. One, it's Aziad Nasenya. When...
I haven't said anything. First of all, why are you laughing?
Because you seemed surprised.
I mean, you might need something urgently.
No, let me tell you why.
Yeah, tell me.
When Aziad, the first video, when you really hit TV, that's when I knew Aziad. And I can say I have grown with Aziad throughout the journey. Like, I've seen her being, like, going from baby step to, like, mom step to dad step. Like,
True.
Even when
Growing.
she has been in the down, like, in the last month and all that. And right now, she's back. Like, kwanza, her coming back, even if she's not going to listen to this, her coming back really motivated me. Yeah, because I've watched this movie, and I think everybody who is pursuing journalism should watch this series. It's called When the Crow Flies. Yeah. So it's about these two journalist girls, women who are trying to fight for this position. There's one who has been there, and there's one intern who is coming in, who wants to work there permanently. So Aziad gave me this competitive spirit of that woman. She was called Lale. And even when you check my social media on Instagram, I call myself Lale Kiran. Because I see myself in that woman. She was like, this is my space and I'm going to fight for this space. Even if the job is not going to support me, I am going to do this
No
as
matter what
Lale.
happens, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what Azia did. Yes, maybe people were bashing her and all that, but she stood up and she was
I haven't bashed her.
okay.
but
Maybe
yeah.
okay. 50% of the people.
I've just said like, oh, okay, sawa.
Okay. Yeah, 50% of the people are like after her, but she came back positively and she seemed like someone who is ready to go back to where she was. Like she's a go-getter. And when I check media life, like she's a student, she's working at Sound City Radio. When you check her lifestyle, like yes, she's living the life because of journalism. Because when she's going out of those countries, maybe she's going to cover something. Maybe she's going for an advertisement. Like she's maybe in the PR team. I can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The second person is Aziza. Okay, my Kenyan support. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aziza is... hold on.
You can check. She's an MC. She calls herself Goddess.
Oh, her? Is it her?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but she's actually a very cool person.
Real.
Very.
You know, the first time I heard her voice, I was like, wow.
Yeah. Very powerful
Like
voice.
it's a voice that I don't think anyone can mimic. Like ni sauti tu ni
Impossible.
yake.
Yeah.
Ni yake. So I check her social medias twice in a day.
Really?
Not even Aziza, twice in a day. Most kwanza are reels.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen someone living a life that living a life that you can only see it? Sisi hatuyoni.
Yeah.
But weko yo maisha usha make it and you are who you think you are.
Yeah.
It's Aziza. Because when I check her reels, oh God, she be pulling some, wow.
Yeah.
Dramatic looks that are simple.
From fashion,
classic,
professionalism,
everything.
zero drama. So I think she really has a clean brand. And she's a very good role model.
So I feel like my life, I look up to them. Like I just not want to be like, I don't want to be them, but I want to follow that path.
Yeah.
Or maybe follow a path near the path they followed. Because they have grown. Yeah. We don't know if they're employed or self-employed, but they've just grown in this market. Yeah.
And are you afraid of, like, once you get, especially in the limelight, you see, like the way you've said, the things that now you have to actually deal with? Because now, like you've said, you actually had to delete some stuff and everything. And if you think about, like, if you pick, like, the two role models that you've picked, there's one that has really maintained a very clean image where there's no drama, there's like absolutely nothing you've ever heard about, like Aziza being posted that's negative. When, like, okay, Aziad, of course, now this is her personal life, because professionally she does like a lot of good things and on point, but now her personal life at times does take a toll on just her brand name, and she has to constantly, like, even deal with that, even to a point of checking herself in is it a psychiatric
like some
it's Chiromo, because when you go to Chiromo it means but
She
you know
okay
you know that, right?
yeah
Wait, you didn't know that?
I knew, but I never knew the place where she was.
Yeah, it was Chiromo. Yeah.
My Sheila.
Yeah, if you hear someone's gone at Chiromo, it's clearly they're overwhelmed and everything. So are you afraid of getting to, like, a point where now, of course, you get into the limelight, and now, because you can't tell people to stop critiquing you. That's always going to be like, if your love situation goes sour, guys at the end, press guys get it the worst, by the way.
They just want to cover the bad thing, not even the good one. They just want to be with the bad one.
Yeah. So are you afraid getting to that point, and maybe how you'll have to deal with such challenges, especially social media bullies and stuff?
Okay, I can say maybe, I don't know how I'm going to answer these. Once I've been someone who has been having, how am I going to say this?
What?
Okay, I've been depressed for like 2 years.
Wait, what?
But I'm already a conqueror, But, you don't heal completely. You just go back to the pits within time, but you have to fight hard. So for me, I think, yes, I can, but no, I can't. In front of people, yes, I can. But when I go behind the curtains, that's where it gets off. Because even up to now, like even right now, where like I could take a small step me make, I've been getting people who send me DMs, and I'd be like, what? Is it hate?
Or like
These my
like saying
ancestors.
something bad, or
Yeah, or maybe okay, personally I'm very social, and I just like accommodating everyone and making everyone feel at home. So even if it will call for me to do something, okay, not worse, but if it calls for me to do something for you to feel comfortable, then I will do that. But within time, I got to understand that people were misunderstanding me. So there were a lot of stories. Stories would reach you, be like, what? Only Mimi. But my friends know me like a gangster, so they don't expect me to cry. And you know, when you're posting, maybe like right now, I've already posted like I'm here. It's God's time. I'm here. No, because one of my prayers in 2025 was to be in a podcast.
come on now.
Literally, when I saw your text, I cried.
Hey,
I was like, damn.
Hey, listen. You see, God works in mysterious ways, huh?
Real.
There you go.
So I was like, wow, this is an answered prayer. And yes, I had to celebrate it and I had to post it. So people, I don't think people will think that Chacha has any problem. Like Chacha is making it. Yesterday I was in USIU radio. Today I'm here. Nini nafanya stress. So I think people overlooking like wanadhani you are okay, ndio inafanyanga you become not okay totally. Because you now get to a point where you don't have anyone to talk to because they won't believe you. Maybe, for example, you ran bankrupt. They'll be like, si bado tunaona ukienda shows. Pani rada, but I have rent, I have this and this to do, but the money is not enough, so I don't know what to do. And I think that's where people now go back and be like, because we've had a lot of musicians, even the One Direction guy who killed himself because after coming into social media, he started living a life that wasn't his. Because people expect you to be who you portrayed yourself, like the first person, like, wewe ulituonesha hakuna shida, so tuendelee hivyo. Because like Khalif Cairo right now, I pity him. I've been checking tweets and wow. Niliona ameandika I for insomnia. Within 2 seconds, somebody answered down there. Insomnia ni watu wako na pesa. Like, nataka kuwa kijana ya wenyewe, si ndio? Like, hadi inabaki tu mahali unapata, it's true, he came out to the social media and he was flexing about his lifestyle and all that. But jamani, si tu ni table imetaa, nirumieni niko na till.
But you know, that's what they say, the internet never forgets.
Exactly. And I think that's why everything you say on media or anything you do on media, you should be extra careful. Yeah, extra careful.
Because you just, especially when you're in a sensitive, you know, like for his case is just very special. But you know, when money is included in anything, it just becomes something that before you bounce back from that, it takes like quite a lot of work. Because you know, like for his case, he has to do like court appearances. I don't know, like probably 30 or 50 of them. Yeah, because like people still need to get paid. You know, that's the thing. People like, you know, I hope he fixes his situation, but you know, he lost a lot of credibility because of that. And you know, for my case, I was also asking myself like, okay, what if it's my mom who was buying a car from him and I recommended because it's somebody that I watch like from social media. I'm like, hey, Mazesu, buy from this guy. And then I hear like my mom's like 3M is gone in the wind. Come on now, listen.
And you know, at the same time, you also ask yourself, imagine Khalif was my brother.
I
think I can't become a lawyer personally. Hata ile kusettle ile kesi tu ndogo hapa na pale.
It's tricky.
Include.
It's tricky.
Because I'll be humane to all of you. I'll be like, for example, huyu ni mwizi amekuibia simu. Labda alikuwa naiba auze apeleke mtoto shule. Wow.
Or you start to ask him like, okay, so maybe there might be a reason for him doing this.
Because mi siwezi tu sahi tembea town nitoke hapa leo alafu sketi nimetandikwa nilikuwa naiba simu tao kwa sababu tu nimeona natamani kukimbia cha niibe simu. No, I'll have a reason. But at the same time, wewe ujui hii simu nilikuwa naenda wapi, like I have urgent things to do and all that, but umeniibia simu like inafika tu mahali mnasema sasa mtafanya nini? Cause msitandike mwizi. Mi kwanza nikipata mwizi akitandikwa nasikianga kuambia achaneni na yeye aki please. I can't stand mob justice. I can't. I think a day
has someone ever stolen from you?
Wow. Hey.
I'm
Nairobi.
No, but not just stealing. Maybe they punched you and, you know.
Okay, they never even punched me. They used psychology. I've ever been, which is kicked to it. Oh, in town, there are people who use to gym.
Don't tell me you fell for that. Oh, wait.
Not hata sile ya kulala ile nye wanabeba akili. Kuna wachawi huku nje.
No. Now that me can't happen to me.
I also said so.
What happened?
I alight from my matatu at Archives.
Yeah.
I'm going to Uptown so that I can deliver my passport because it had some issues.
Yeah.
And then I also, like, I can't just tell what happened. Is it the girl who was seated next to me when I was making the calls who connected the people to wait for me in town? Because tulishuka na tukasimama na udem for some while till this woman came to talk to me. And this woman was older than my mom.
Yeah.
Utaongelesha mama Natasha na hiyo?
I don't talk to people in town.
Na ukisa kutokea siku mimi hadi sai uniongeleshe hata ukitoa dhahabu kwa mdomo. I don't talk to you in town. I even don't maintain eye contact in town.
You do this, I do this, and I'm gone. It's like, I do like, hey, excuse me, bro. And then, sure, I'm gone.
When I end up.
If we know each other, I'll talk to you probably in the evening. But in town, I just don't.
Yeah.
Because, it's desperate economic times. So,
niyo tu roya humanity tu. Mi nikono mama ameniuliza njia. Nikapenduka nikamwambia aki sijui. Now let me tell you, from there it was story after story. Personally, I think they get into the weakest point of you where like your weak point in it's easy target. So because my easy target,
so they were just talking to you.
Because my easy target was my grandma. May she rest in peace. So they were like, tunajua nani aliua shosho yako. Sitawafuata kwa sababu nataka huyo mtu. Huyo niye nataka.
No.
Literally.
Here I am. I thought you were raised better. There is no way. First of all, you tell me like those things, how many times I've always told people for you to scam me, maybe. The only way it's happened, it's probably maybe like a friend, maybe borrowing money you don't return. But like just a stranger in town, you're going to have a lot of work to do.
No, imagine they never even had a lot of work to do. The moment they mentioned my grandma, I was like,
let's solve this problem. Let's solve this case, by the way.
Niambieni leo. Because I was going home. I was going home for the holidays. So I was like, kwanza leo nafika kama lawyer hiyo nyumbani.
Oh, shit.
So this woman, ananipea story. Na everything she's saying is true. Everything she's saying is true. Ikafika mahali nikamwambia, aki nimechoka, hebu shika ibagu.
Come on now.
And she tells me, nifunge mkono na nivuke barabara nikisema hiyo our grace. Na nikivuka hiyo side nifungue mkono, I'll see the name. Nilifuka hiyo side akili ikafunguka. I laughed. At first I laughed.
I can't fall for that, honestly.
Imagine, I even never knew what to tell my parents. I had to lie to my parents. You could listen to this. Because imagine telling my parents, eti, nilikuwa na mchawi akanifo, hey, they beat me. So I was like, nilikuwa natembea mtu wa bodaka ni the good thing was, I had my passport in my trouser bag.
Yeah.
Because I was like, aki, wangeana na passport hata sijui. Because replacing a passport.
Documents, yeah. A whole lot of other like just
real. Mi tu ninaweza sema tu nitakuwa na baki Kenya. After hiyo wangeenda nayo.
Yeah.
Acha tu nikae tu huku Kenya. Kwani wenye nakanga Kenya wanafanyangwa nini?
Okay, so now back to like just personal branding and how it affects people like they've said.
Yeah.
And I think it's a very common pattern like for a lot of journalists. Anytime there's been a scandal or just something that tarnishes like a journalist's name, it's always something to do with finances. And they also say like a lot of journalists, once they get like in institutions and stuff, they do live above their means, which is like a track record of a lot of people. You'll see they get their cars repossessed, kicked out of houses. And these are always like big names. I remember like even the time, who was it? Like one of the big journalists, like he was just trying to pay like medical bills. And people were just like, how comes he doesn't have 600 G's? How? Because it's somebody that people just knew like, hey, this one is just like a multi-millionaire. But they say like a lot, even just backtrack record from like Akina, Esther Runga, Louis Otieno. Like there's so many journalists, like the list goes down. It's always something to do with finances. Like are you somebody who like pays attention to like maybe financial literacy, budgeting, money management, so that in case, because once like you pop off, like now cash starts coming your way, like are you prepared to be somebody, or even right now, maybe currently, are you somebody who's like financial savvy? You budget your money, you know how to move money, save, invest. Are those things that actually you pay attention to?
I'm one of my dad's good economists. Like, I don't know, like I know how to budget things. I think I can live, okay, in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Ukinipea dhao niambie kule in 2 weeks. I'm okay. But my sister, dhao siku mbili na atakuuliza sasa nitafanya. You see?
So I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl. I guess I was brought up most of the time by my grandma because my parents were working and all that. So she taught me how to go for the lowest. Even if I have it, go for the lowest. So even when we go for shopping, I'll be like, maybe there's this soda, it's going for 69 bob, and the other one is going for 68. Because either way, zinaenda to the same ni venye na tunataka tu soda kwani nini. So like personally I know how to manage finances, but it's tricky when it comes to saving. Mimi nayo siwezi ficha pesa na nijifanye sina. Sasa nimeweka kwa lock saving and natembea nateseka njaa. Uongo.
But I think now that's what I'm saying.
Now that's where the problem comes
from. A lot of journalists, just think about it, like even influencers.
But the problem is they try to live a lifestyle that people think of them, not what they can do. Because for example, say if I make it, I'm living in that bed sitter because I'm a student. I'll be like, wait, actually I make Kilimani 1 bedroom for what?
You said you have to change your background to post videos.
It's okay. What background do I need? I need white walls, okay? I can paint that wall. You see that? That's why I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Okay, I can take B&Bs. Because I can go to a B&B with my suitcase, record in one day a lot of videos. Because I'm changing my feet and recording. If I needed a white background and go back to my bed sitter. Because anyway, at the end of the day, there's anywhere I'll be told, oh, Chacha is a TikToker. We need you to accommodate these people in your house. No.
Yeah.
I don't need that big television. I can still maintain this small television screen that I have because either way, it's just one step ahead. Because it's that point you will reach and automatically these things will start even changing. Yeah, automatically. But since I hate na 50K in a local account every week, you'll be like, wow, it's the right time. Because personally, I think for me to make a move, I must have seen that consistency for like a year. Yeah, ndio nione so kila wiki na
let me at least now I can make this move.
Now I can make this move. Because either way, at the end of the day, hakuna mtu mahali atasema eti kwa sababu unaishi bed sitter. Hatutakuita kwa podcast. It's just the way I present myself. I can be coming from a bed sitter but dressed like...
If I knew, I wouldn't have called you.
Nah.
It's like, and then now you go like, Oh, of course, I'm joking. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think, and I've talked enough about it, like on the podcast, because like I talk about health, wealth, love, and happiness. And when it comes to wealth, I think that's where like just financial literacy, you have to understand that's never taught in school.
Sure.
It's never taught in school.
You just have to be disciplined.
You have to be disciplined, but you also have now to understand, like, let's say even now you're a young person, because definitely you're Gen Z. I think now understand the things that young people can invest without using like the old school financial like ways. Now, if you're getting, understand how to buy things, like the way you said, somebody who spends a lot of time on your phone. So understand things that you can invest and monitor like on your phone, getting from stocks, understand, try and learn things like crypto. Crypto is like a very new age technology of just wealth creation, and it's something that can actually, I'm just always giving people pointers. Whatever information you do with it, whatever you do with the information, that's up to you.
Absolutely,
but
for real.
Learn things to do like with crypto, government bonds, learn about stocks. All these things you can actually just get into from the lowest amount of money and you still monitor them on your phone without doing like crazy paperwork.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, when they think about investing, go like, hey, so I have to sign these papers. I have to do sijui hii.
Exactly.
And usaini
A
na
lot
like
of
this
work.
manager, and then you're sent to
Yeah.
this other side. But most of these things now you can just, the same way you've opened like a TikTok account or Instagram account,
Yeah.
you can start learning how to invest in such things, just as simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
And just do it on your phone and do it with the smallest amount, probably even 2 Gs, 3 Gs, and keep building your portfolio. But I think that's something that you should try and learn, especially if you're young, because it's going to come through for you. Because what we're seeing now, like I've said, a lot of journalists and just influencers, the biggest challenge most of people have is just finance. And anytime you hear somebody saying like, guys, I'm not okay, I'm not nini, I'm always saying like, no. It's just money.
Only some life you couldn't afford.
Yeah.
And right now you don't know how to tell us, oh, I need help. Because do you know there's shame moving from 1 bedroom to a bed sitter. But there's no shame moving from a bed sitter to 1 bedroom.
Very true.
And there's shame moving from a 2 bedroom to a 1 bedroom. Mbona unaenda chini? As in, kwani graph yako?
Do a house too, and then people are like, hey, wait.
Hey, relax.
Hey,
you just bought a house the other day. Well, now what's happening? Like, I just don't see the need of living that life if you've not reached that limit.
But what makes you just personally not succumb to the pressure that other people do, like on social media? Because I think, like you've said, a lot of people, it's because they live for others. They're trying to match up with somebody else's lifestyle. Or I've seen Nani do this, so let me move as well. I've seen Nani get a car, so let me take a loan. I've seen Nani traveling, so let me even travel, even if I don't have money. No, there's some packages nowadays you can travel and then start paying slowly. As debt. So all those things I've seen, like, they're there out for. Okay, phones now, even nowadays, like phones, want an iPhone, whatever. You take a phone and then you pay slowly. So all those ninis are there. But how do you just try and maintain and not succumb into the pressure? Because peer pressure, like in Gen Z, I think is just on a whole different level. Because me at times I'm always like, yeah, I mean, I'm always asking, how did this person afford this? And I'm like, okay. So how do you?
I have 3 big supporters in my life. I may feel like crying. This is emotional. 1 is my sister, and 2 is my 2 best friends. So,
that's why we have these tissues here, huh?
So like these 3 girls, let me call them 3 girls, they really motivate me a lot. They tell me, you've already made it. And most of the time when we have this deep talk with my sister, she really shows me how she believes in me. Adina Shanga, are you sure?
Yeah.
So my sister tells me, for example, if you check my content on TikTok, it's some crazy stuff. Most of the time it's either I'm just talking out loud, I'm thinking out loud maybe, and those type of videos, they go more than even the dance videos that I do. Like my TikTok is a page that I've known the funny part of me, and I can't change that. So sometime I'd be like, I know I need to glow up and be like the other girls, but my sister tells me, no, this is who you are, and actually you're best in this. And most of the time she'd call me and tell me, for example, tell me a joke, I'm so down. And you see, I'll be like, wow. So my jokes,
you can actually like cheer her up.
When I first went to 254 Radio, my 2 best friends accompanied me. I think after that shoot and all that, they were like, we are so happy. No to block. We're saying, okay, give up. Sisi atuna any other thing to do. No, not to a block. So I can say I work so hard for these 3 not to fail them. And I'm trying as much as possible not to change and become someone else, because they won't be able to accommodate me.
It will be hard for them, because they won't even know who is this
anymore, because you're faking. We know you inside out. When we're with you, you're someone different. On social media, you're someone different. But they'll be like, just be you, because the being you is pain. And when I release my videos, they're the first people to share. When I'm out maybe and I need someone to go take me a video, even if my best friend is busy, she'll be like, let me just fix my time. I'll come.
Yeah.
Like they've been there for me. And I think for them, I just can't find myself stooping low to these social media pressure and all that. Yeah.
Well, that's special. And even, it's not so many girls who talk about their friends like that, because girls have such fake friendships. That I've said it enough times on the podcast, and then people are like, you can't say that about Nini. No, I literally like meet girls today. They're like, hey, my bestie. Next year, they're not friends.
Actually, it's so crazy that not even next year they're not friends. Next year they are bashing each other on social media.
We are seeing it on social media.
The personal issues that I was trusting you with, personally, let me talk to the two girls.
Trusted information that like we exchanged personally.
I told my two best friends the day you guys are gonna expose my secrets. Hiyo siku ndio nitajua mlango ya Kiriri women ama ni Kariri kama ni Kariri Timire. And because what do you mean? Because personally, I just don't think I can go sit down, open my mouth and talk negatively about someone and post it, even if you're not my friend. Yeah. Because what have I gained? That's the big question anyway. And at the end of the day, I need to gain. So yes, I've gained these followers because maybe people are coming to check the stories and all that. Yeah. But there's no company is going to employ you because maybe we saw you were bashing so and so come advertise. You're just creating followers who are not going to help you anywhere. And I don't think I can even need to like be known for that. Chacha, tulimjua after ile scandal. No. Yeah. I think even when my company or my name becomes a scandal, I'll just step out.
Yeah,
a big scandal that I've created personally.
It will always be brought up.
Unajua kuna yenye unasema then be like never to headphones because mtaongea too either way. But if I'm the one who brought up the drama and all that, sure. I think I'll just step down, man. Because there are people who look up to you na wanakufuatilia what you do. Like for example, Aziza, if she starts messing around, I'm one of the people who are looking up to her. Like,
you will be so like, yo.
Sasa nafaa kwenda aje umenifikisha hapa kwa hiyo mlima.
So who now am I supposed to skip to Sasa? Who else now? Because I thought you were the one who's like giving us the blueprint, Sasa.
Exactly. Lakini ni kama umesleki. So yeah.
Okay. And then now like even just finding such friends. Are these like your childhood friends or just people that you actually like met along like uni? Because at times it's so difficult. Maybe like people you grew up with, you outgrow each other.
Sure.
And then other people go through like some life experiences that change them. But maybe as a group, maybe when you're in uni, maybe it's because of proximity, maybe you're taking the same classes. But are these friends that you grew up with, or how did you like just get these friends now who you and trust, and they just have, they got you like anytime, like you're saying, posting your work, taking you to like some of the gigs, and just always being your biggest supporters. Where did you find them, through childhood, or just at what point in life do you identify like, oh, okay, these are good friends? Okay,
I appreciate the fact that you said we outgrow people. It's true, because maybe in my childhood friends, I still have that one friend by the name Edna. She's still close to me and all that, but I just can't sit down with Edna and explain to her my problems because I'm currently someone different than who she knew when I was a baby. Yeah, I'm already grown up. I've gone through life. I've gone through ABC.
Some experiences.
Yeah, so we just can't meet. Let's just meet, talk about life, generally, So these two best friends of mine, the first one, we are 5 years old. Yeah, and the other one, we just turned a year old actually. Hey?
Really?
Yeah, it's our anniversary.
Okay. I don't have even anniversaries with my friends, but
we are gonna show you. So like my sister one day asked me, why do you trust people? And why do you trust specific people? Because I can say I have a lot of people who know me, but I have only 2 friends.
Yeah.
Because for me to build that trust with you, I should have seen that other side of you that you think that I'm not seeing. Yeah. Because even right now, I will know maybe my best friend did this and maybe she knows I don't love this, but I'll want to know why she did it before confronting her.
Yeah.
And communication is key in everything. Communicate, just go to her, just want to know what's up. And I thank God because the 2 of them are ready to communicate. and they're ready to maybe honor down to their mistakes and honor up their mistakes and all that.
Yeah.
Because I'll go maybe be like, Maya, A, B, C, D, and she'll be like, yeah, because you did this and this and this. Like, we take friendship breaks and all that, but they've been true to me, and they've given me a reason to give them my 80% trust. Don't trust everybody. You just can't trust someone 100%. Yeah. So they have won that 80% trust in me. And I don't know, but I just feel like I'm in the right place for now.
Yeah.
And I know for real I'm in the right place.
You just know these are the people that I can keep close to me.
Yeah, because there are people like in a week, it's not much to see each other each and every time. But I feel like we're this type of friends when one of us is going through something, one of us will just have the instinct.
I mean, like in the group, check up on
in the group, be like, hey, mko sawa tunafaa kupatana leo. And when we meet, if I'd come here with them and you're just watching us, utatupeleka madhari after hapa. Kwa sababu facial expressions, maybe she's seated across the room, I'm here. I'll just do something weird. Yeah, like we just don't have that, I don't know, like free will yetu inakuanga anytime, anywhere. We can do anything anywhere. If we're just walking and we feel like shouting, we shout and just laugh and continue walking like nothing happened. Yeah. These are the type of friends I want. The friends just who heal that part of you that no one knows who broke it. Yeah.
Okay. Now, and another thing that I also have to backtrack and also ask is, you mentioned something to do with being depressed. And that's something that has also just been like constant, like on my podcast.
Yeah.
But it's very common in, I think, Gen Z. Okay, a lot of men wouldn't admit on my podcast, but I've had a few who've said like, hey, yeah, me, I was going through it and stuff. And even some people who like even just have, like, kwanza, like on my podcast, people, a number of people who've said like, hey, me, I've tried killing myself. I took pills. I did this. But I'm always like, me, I think even if I'm really sad, I'm always thinking like, hey, like, let's say if I kill myself, right? Yeah. So will I get chicken where I'm going? It would be like some of the most stupid things. I'd be like, hey, what if I had never ate chicken? I'm telling you.
No.
Like, will I be able to travel? No, but I'm even thinking like, okay, dating experience. What about women? I leave all these women who could behind.
I think personally, the last thing I would want to think of when I'm committing suicide is men.
What do you mean?
Love.
Yeah. I leave all these women. Niwachia all these women.
Nikifikiria hiyo inafanya sasa nataka hiyo time ndio tunataka tunaruka flow gani guys? Mmesema tupatane which flow?
No, but also things like even just thinking about like I have my mom, sis, bro, dad, why would I want to just leave them behind?
Some people do that maybe because of family. So they won't sit down and think about the family. Maybe the problem was brought by the parents.
Oh, okay.
So my parents don't love me, that's why I'm doing this.
Oh, yeah. And actually that's also like common.
And I think that's the most, the most common reason why people commit suicide. Like, I just felt like my parents never loved me, no one ever understood me, blah, 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 blah. And then the next moment,
But the chicken though. Okay, anyway, but no. I'm going to joke. The jokes are there, of course. Yeah. But like for your case, like you've said, like for 2 years, but what exactly was just putting you down? What made you like just feel like, is it that you're not happy, or maybe is it like you're thinking about like you're not where you're supposed to be in life? But what exactly makes you feel like, made you feel like, you're not in that space? Because, when you say depression, just something but constantly was you're trying to nini, but it's still hitting you like all the time, back to back. Yeah.
So at first I never thought I'm depressed. At first I just thought I'm sad. Until it got to a place where I tried committing suicide, a place where like it was just a lot. I like talking about it because I feel like
you tried.
Yeah, not even once or twice.
So I'm just saying up our stories about other people, and so you're just
the
watching
other
me.
People are
you're just watching me. You're just like, hey, And they say they attempted. But you did try.
Yeah, I did. Not once or twice. I tried cutting my vein, the main vein.
Let's see.
Because you can see from I have these healed scars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
I just said they were so deep. I was getting deep and deep and deep each and every time. So this happened.
Yo. Listen, I've asked this before. When you cut yourself like this, you don't feel pain?
You know, there are people who heal pain with pain. And that's me. These guys, this type of guys who can punch something, be like, I just want to, or this type of people.
You do feel the pain though, right?
Yeah, you just feel the pain, but
you enjoy the pain.
Yeah, it's satisfying. Be like, I was meant for pain. Actually, when I was cutting myself, I used to tell myself that I was meant for pain. So be like, woo. You know, like I joke about it because it's something that when I sit down and think about it, I be like,
okay.
Walai, ulikuwa unafanyanga hivyo.
So you've tried and I'm always asking because I ask like, on the podcast, how many different ways have you tried? Okay,
I always have one way.
Cutting?
No, cutting is just a way to begin my main way.
Oh, that's just like some appetizer.
That was my way. That's my way. That was. Because that's past tense already. That was my way. But Sister Mimi, I've always been seeing myself as an angel. I can fly.
Wait, jumping? Oh.
Yeah. But now, each and every time when I was almost, there was someone who would come be like,
you've actually went to a point where you climbed a place.
Okay, I climbed a place twice. Like, because I tried suicide 4 times. The other, it can total to 7, but the others was just pills at home. But those weren't working because I was just overdosing. So I just can't say I was trying to commit suicide there. So, like, I was trying to jump off cliffs, like, or buildings. I just want to go. I want to fly.
But here's now my question. Like, what really just takes you to that dark place? Because I'm just trying to understand, like, okay,
do you know,
that's why
I said communication is a very good thing. Because if you would have asked me, why are you doing this? I would have told you my parents don't understand me. That's what I would have told you. But the moments when I went down and sat with my dad, I never saw him shed a tear, but I saw tears flood in his eyes. And I was like, this can be a curse. Because he asked me one question. What have I not given you? Because in the best private universities, you call me dad, I want this, I'll give you. You come home, you're happy. Because I'm this one type of a person, I know how to fake. Acha sahi nitoka hapa kupigwa, tutaingia hapa tukicheka, you won't even know anything. So when my grandma died, because my grandma, as I told you, I grew up with my grandma, so she was my safe space. I used to talk to her more than my parents. So when she died, I was like, I have no one to talk to now. So no one understands why I'm doing whatever I'm doing. And that time was when I was in Form 4. So I leave ninaingia university immediately, now I'm staying alone. Sasa ukapata I just feel as if now my parents are just throwing me away. Because what do you mean I'm just seated here and you can't notice I'm not okay? No, my dad told me I'm not an angel. Yeah, because people wake up with different moods each and every day. So leo kiamko umefura, we'll be like, by saa saba kama utakuwa sawa utakuuliza, but by saa saba tunaona uko sawa. So we'll be like, oh, it's just that 1 a.m. You get me?
Just a bad morning, bad mood. At times there are people who just wake up moody. And
so that's when I realized, I think you should first talk like to the person or to the thing that you think is a problem. Try it before giving up. Because personally, I was giving up before trying. Because after trying, talking to my parents and realizing how much these guys love me more than I even do, from that day, I've had peace. Like, peace. I just be like, this is a very old me. I just don't want to ever go back there because I have parents who love me dearly. That's why I always tell everyone I meet outside there who has a problem, just go face the problem first. Maybe you want to maybe kill yourself because of these economic difficulties and all that and blah, 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 blah. You've not tried everything. Your work, imekata, but you've not tried everything. Because anyway, killing yourself passes the pain to someone else.
Imagine the people you leave behind.
Exactly. And I mean, nilianza kufikiria hivyo afterwards. Because if you would have told me that time, I'll be like, they never cared. But that's when I realized even there are strangers who care. Because I open my requests most of the time from TikTok, and I'd be like, most of the time, when you find me opening my TikTok request, I'm crying. Because people be giving me this, for example, oh, I've never thought you'll be like this. Oh, we were in the same school. Oh, I'd be like, oh, you guys appreciate me. So imagine if I decided to kill myself. These people now will be now posting me on their stories because either way they wanted to appreciate me when I was alive, but they don't know how to do it. Yeah.
It's not easy.
It's not easy though.
But I think I've seen like that's a very big challenge with like a lot of like people from the new generation, because I think probably come from an era where I don't think we had depression.
Sure.
Maybe it was there, but in other ways. But it's just I'm always trying to think for my case, like I can't be depressed because what will I tell my caretaker? I'm like, okay, this month by the mental health yangu by the get the fuck out of the house. What are you saying? Depressed. So I just come from a whole different generation, but I'm just thinking like a lot of young guys, they have so much pressure and there's so much to live for in life.
I feel like the difference was pressure tuko nayo ya depression ilikuanga kitambo. But you see hiyo mentality tuko nayo ya yes, I'm depressed, but who will pay my bills? Yeah. That's the mind you have.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm like, yes, I'm depressed. Who will pay my bills? I'm more depressed. I'm dead.
Yo.
Be like, the more you think about what you should be doing, the more you're getting depressed. Be like, so I should be going to school so that I can get a degree. So that I should work. It just be like, wow, Chinese surrender is sorted.
And you see, like, it's a very good example the way you've said, like, even your dad asking you, like, what haven't I given? That's like a really big question because there's some people who don't even have a dad to ask that.
Exactly.
My episodes, there are some people who come here and like you just mentioned that they just start shaking with anger. I just like exactly. There's so many stories like that. So
I've had friends who have daddy issues and those guys are dark humored.
Yes.
Because there was a day I was in class, it was actually this week, and then the lecturer was just like asking random questions and then it was like, doesn't your dad come home with magazines? The girl just shouted, my dad has never come home since 202. The whole class laughed because why are you confident to say that?
Yeah, they're always like so fed up because they don't even want to hear. You just say that by they're like, okay, let me just put it out there so that you don't ask or bring this up again.
Because the lecturer was just like, okay, next.
Next. How do you even start approaching that by the way? And then also like just for you to just overcome, because you said like, it's just something that's ongoing, but how now do you just take care of like just your mental health to just make sure you just don't get dragged back to that like space? Is there any techniques? Did you do therapy? Did you do meds? But how did you really just overcome it?
I tried meds. I was like, I'm wasting my money and my system. Because the meds just make you feel relaxed, but they don't make you okay. Sit in tameza dawa zinipe pesa. No, they're just gonna tuliza me for a moment and then I'm okay. I tried therapy for like a week. It was just a week. Nikasikia mama ni kama anataka kunijua sana. You see therapist huyu anataka kunichunguza. So I went to a very special place. Pray. You see, each and every time I just pray anywhere. Even when I'm in a matatu, I'll just close my eyes and pray. The moment I feel that wave of sadness, that wave of getting worried, I just tell God, you know what? My grandma is dead. And that was the person I would have talked to.
Yeah.
So right now, give me that peace. And maybe if it's, something else that used to stress me also is heaping things together. Like kila sana sama antafanya kesho, I procrastinate each and every time.
Pile up.
Yes, in a pile up. So now it's pressure. For example, assignments. So in our school, assignments you should submit at this time. But in week 13, we have 14 weeks in school. In week 13, now you can go to the lecturer and be like, I never submitted, can I please? So that would be me. Lie after lie. Be like, the reason is because now I have a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. So with something like that, I learned how to like just time myself. Be like, yes, I have this assignment. It's just gonna cost me like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Let me sit down, do this assignment for 40 minutes. I'll join my friends for the party later.
Yeah.
So with something like that, up to now, like my academic life has not given me stress anymore. Because with that, even if the grades maybe are not aligning, he'll be like, they will align because I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm attending my classes on time. I'm going to each and every class. I'm doing my assignments. I'm there for every exam. So I'm just okay. After that, just leave it to God. I just tell God, you can't give me a mountain I can't move.
Yeah.
So help me move it. Or help me move above it. Nitaiacha tutakuja kusolve na wewe sababu tumemove above it na wewe. So yeah, that's how I just overcame all this life. Because most of the time, even like, I'll tell my best friends, or I'll just sit down and start crying for no reason. Say to Maliza ku podcast, I go to the sitting room and start crying. Because I just have a lot. But I'd be like, it's okay. It's a way of
if it's
letting
a relief, by the way, you just
because the more
do
you
it.
just bottle them up, it becomes a
Piles up,
problem.
yeah.
So I'd be like, acha tu nilie nitoke. So hata naweza lia nikicheka kama hiyo machozi ndio nilikuwa nataka kutoka. Acha tu nitoke. And just being real, because I had reached a place where I was living a very fake life, where I want people around me. I want, like, yes, I love people being around me and all that, but it's reached to a place where even when I'm not okay, I just want people around me. I want distractions around me.
Oh, so you don't want to find yourself alone and just think about yourself.
Because each and every time I sit down and think, rooftop ndio tunaenda. Tunaenda kumalizia mama, fikira huko rooftop. You see, so I was like, okay, I have to start like facing my fears.
Yeah.
Acha nikae kwa hiyo nyumba na nione nikataa kupanda rooftop, nini itafanya? Ama hiyo rooftop itakuja hapa, because ni mimi niende ama come. And from then, I go to the rooftop and come down using the stairs. Sifikiriangi kuruka.
And like even one thing that I've always tried to tell people, like even on the podcast, like if you think about like a lot of people who are into arts, people who love creating and everything, most of the time people who are into arts, you have to isolate yourself to create. And that's just the unfortunate part. And isolation does at times take you to places maybe you're scared of being, or scared of thinking about, like just even life in general. If you think about growing up and when you're a kid, you can notice like your parents are getting older.
Exactly.
Your parents are getting older. So that means you definitely should appreciate them more, because, they're going to get to an age where now it's you taking them. And let's just be honest, none of us will be here forever.
Sure.
So
because that part makes me afraid.
Yeah, it is.
I'd be wake up, go read, get that money,
do something. Just
that time.
Yeah. But if we just think about, and that's just the unfortunate part about adulting.
Life.
So you have to, people who are good to you, just be good to them. People who you can, people who are around you, they are out for your best interest. Just, reciprocate. Because, it doesn't cost you anything.
To be a good person.
It doesn't cost you anything. So you have to appreciate those people.
I always tell myself,
I'd
rather show you the good part of me. Okay, the real me, because I'm good.
Yeah.
And you reciprocate it bad. But bado kwa akili yako kwe like, oh, Chacha tried.
Yeah, she was actually good to me. It's not me who...
Even if you slapped me after saying hi, maybe unasalimiananga hivyo. My star, good morning. But all right. Yeah, but I just don't think you should take things to heart at this point.
True.
Just be nice and move on. Wetenda wema na uende zako, whatever they stay. Yeah. Because it will pay eventually. Even if it's not through the same person.
Good energy. The energy that you put out is just always going to come back to you. And then now, like another just important thing that I also have to ask, it's because you see, like you have school, you have, of course, like there you have to think about like just your career and how you make money to change things probably in your life.
Yeah.
Grow as a person financially, but also like there's just like a big thing that just as an adult, we also can't avoid, and this is like the love section now. That's when I say like, no, hold on. Of course, we have to touch on it, because like the way when I said Like me, I say, like, if it comes to a point of suicide, I'd be like, hey, wait, what about all these women, Uku?
Am I going with them?
Yeah, you say like, that's the last thing that I would think about, like, thinking about men.
Me love to the fruit of the Holy Spirit kwa maisha yangu. Imebaki
Really?
kuwa hivyo tu.
Have you had, like, is it just you've had bad experiences, or you just don't see or have space for love right now in your life?
Okay, let me just say I don't have space for love right now. Because as I said, I'm not just ready to sit down and say someone did this or someone never did this to me. No, because you had your reasons. And I also did something bad. Because, when I start giving you the story, I'll show you that I was a good person in it. But I won't give you the other parts. Yeah. But I just feel like love is something important and you can't live without it. Because if right now everybody hates you, there's no way you're going to walk freely because people may be going to stone you to death or something. You need love to function. Yeah. You need function to live. Love to live. But love shouldn't determine your life. That's what I say. It's okay.
No. It's all good. When you're talking, the mic is gonna pick like your voice, and it's gonna need like the nini a bit. So don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, love is something a must so that you can live.
Yeah.
But love shouldn't determine how you live. Because as long as I know I'm in good terms with you all, I know there's a 50% outside there that loves me. I don't need someone specific who's going to come into my space and make me maybe, submit to something I don't want. Because right now in this generation, I don't say that it's hard to find real love. Real love is still there. But the love that is there right now, it's love that is one of you is aiming to gain something.
Like
maybe,
what?
For example, you are a good podcaster, you're a non-podcaster, I'll be like, this is where I want to be. So I want to date you for that publicity. But I will never tell you, I love you kwanza vibaya sana.
Or you just, you have your own intentions.
And that's what I hate about love. Like, can we just love each other unintentionally? Be like, I loved you because of a million reasons. I just can't even state them. Naonanga tu ningoje tu mvue nyeshe nijenge mtu wangu mwenye atanipenda hivyo. Because Nairobi.
When was the last time you were in love?
Wow. 2024 October. Just the other day. That's what I'm saying. I don't have any problem with love. I'm okay if love comes my way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I just don't think it's something that I can say that I need love.
Oh, okay.
There's someone would say that who's stressed, why don't I have a boyfriend? Why don't I have a girlfriend?
That people can't stay single by the... That's true.
If staying single would be an award.
Yeah. Collect your Grammys.
Because I would have a lot. Like, because personally, I get overwhelmed haraka na bebangwa haraka. Kwanza na mapenzi.
What do you mean?
Like, I think it's because I get attached easily. So most of the time I'll be like, I don't want to go to school. I want to have my money.
Ooh, okay.
Usi mtoto anapotea akili. So be like...
No. Hey. My man is not like artist. No, what do you mean? My man, it's love. It's your man. What do you mean?
So anyway, I'll be like, I don't want to go anywhere. I'll even ditch my friends, be like, I can't go out.
Those people like just even don't hang out with your friends.
When I'm in love, even my house knows because it will never see me. Narudi kiateka na nilizo ulikuwa ni shells number cause for real ulikuwa ni shells number. Nilihama dingo na vanga huko. So it just gets to be something overwhelming to me. But ni sawa tu kwanza 14th. Ni kama hiyo siku nitalala. I think I'll overwork myself. Nilale 14th yote niamke usiku. Because kwani imekuwa nyuki.
There'll be red everywhere. It's red everywhere.
Oh no.
Bouquets, just bouquets to like show on TikTok. You open
mmekuwa maua, mmekuwa manyuki. Mmefuatana na maua. But love is a very beautiful thing. Because when I'm in love, you can tell I enjoy. I become a baby. Because you see, most of the things that I want to buy when I'm in love are toys. Like dollies. Like you'll even think I have baby fever.
That's baby fever. It is. Yeah, it is.
So such a to avoid.
I think you're the kind of person like if maybe you stayed like in a relationship for like 2 years, you're like, hey, wait,
Two.
me, I'm ready to settle down. Let's
2.
Oh, really?
Where's kuja hapa for 1 year, you see? I go home, tell my parents, so I'm talking nielewe. I'm talking, sindio, hawataki nielewe. Like, I get attached, and as long as you give me that soft spot of you, I become now a baby, not even your girlfriend.
What?
Yeah, I'll be like, I just want to be near you. I'll sleep the whole day. It's okay, you just do your work. I'll just sleep.
Let me just be here. Let me just be around you.
Yeah, just cuddle me. Let me say, kimapenzi. Hadi umeanza kufanya
Okay, so now, like, even just maybe through like just past experiences, how would you approach like now love and relationship right now? Because now, like, I'm thinking maybe after you come from a situation, now you're like, okay, maybe now I should do things slightly differently.
Yeah.
Because like you've said, you don't want to say like, no, I never want to be in love again. But like, let's say it presents itself. How would you want to approach like love right now so that you balance like your career, your studies, and of course time with your friends, and still have like, your man there as well?
I think you need a matured man. I can say maybe I've been dating boys, because as a mature man, you know that, for example, Chacha is a content creator. She needs to be outside.
Yeah.
Why accept nikae tu kwa nyumba the whole day?
Yeah.
Why don't you push me to do something? Be like, maybe even tell me today I'm not going to be around. I'm going to be maybe out with my friends. I won't want to come and hang out with your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I won't want to remain alone at home.
Yeah.
But the moment you just show me you're accommodative, you be like, hata usiende yo shule, we tukaange tu hapa. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll be okay, imagine. I'll be okay. But right now, I just feel like the next step I'm going to make, the next move I'm going to make in love, I need to find someone so mature. Mtu mwenye hadi anani command, because, okay, personally, not command in a... Yeah. Because I personally believe I function through commands. I'm like a computer. Unaniambia hapa na software unataka nini? I'll just look at you and be like, oh, you are not serious about it that much. But if you show me, you're serious about it, then I'll be, because maybe come tell me, baby, why are you not going to class?
You do some. You said you'll do content. You're just chilling up. If you haven't,
what's up?
Do something.
Yeah. Show me that pressure and I'll wake up. Sasa nakuja niambia, guy, jenda leo? Ujenda shule? Yes, jenda. No. Tukapa tukule changarawe. Yeah. So just need the next step, the next love, or whatever I'm going to be in. I just need to gauge if this person is mature.
Okay.
Yeah. By just trying these things. No, are you someone who is down if I miss classes maybe twice in a week? Mbona okay, concerned?
Me, I report you first of all.
Report me where?
Parents and school. Both parents and school.
Jamani, huyu anataka niende shule kila
siku. It's like,
mtoto wenyu haendi shule.
Haendi shule.
My dad will be like, mtoto, uko na yeye wapi?
Drop the location. Oh Lord. Okay, and then like what qualities would you say you look for in a guy? Now, okay, forget about Nini, like in the past, but now, like, since you've mentioned something to do with a mature person, or what other qualities would you say like you're now like just it's something that you have to look for in a guy?
Personally, I need to date a guy who is self-aware. Yeah, and someone who also cares for someone's feelings, because my feelings are like contained in a glass, so easily broken, but I won't show you. Yeah, you'll just do something maybe I never wanted, and I'm okay.
But we said communication. That's not communication.
Cause you don't even, you're just nonchalant. You don't even look ready to listen to me, pay attention to what I'm gonna say. Or maybe if you're gonna pay attention to what I'm gonna say, you're just gonna play this card of, yeah, I know I did this, I'm sorry. Yeah, or turn the table, be like, I did this because you did this. Like, I need someone who is ready to honor up a mistake, or someone who is ready just to sit down and talk about things till the last comma. Because most of the time I'm an overthinker, so I get a lot of questions through something small that you just do. So if you're not someone who is like ready to listen or ready to honor up their mistakes or anything, sisi hata tutakuwa tuna align anymore. I'll just be here because of love. And hata hiyo sijui ni gani hiyo love yenye ina communication. I'll just be there. So I need a guy who is not nonchalant. I think right now where I've reached, I also need a guy who is prayerful. Like, there are a lot, there's a lot of things happening. Because right now in this generation, there's just a lot happening. I've ever dated a guy who was, I just don't know, was it an atheist? Kwanza ile siku alijua babangu ni bishop. Aliniambia I knew from the word go I was not the problem. Aliniambianga hivyo.
Are you serious?
That does. He was like, if your dad is a bishop, I knew from the word
No,
go.
you're the problem
You
now.
are the problem.
You're the problem.
You are the problem,
Come
girl.
on now.
You see, I need someone who will find me praying and be like, okay, even if you don't want to pray with me, just be like, okay, walk out, just go. Just leave me with my spiritual life there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because in short, I just need a mature man. Someone who is aware in everything. Self-aware, mentally aware. Because I feel, men don't talk about their mental health. Yeah. That's why they enter into relationships maybe just to get that love. Na afu tunaingia hapo. That's why there are a lot of toxic people outside here. And I've been with some. But I have this understanding there's that button I have to push for you to give me that you. You just can't be coming home and slapping me for nothing. You're you're just toxic and rude and whatever. But maybe it was through an argument. I have just to sit down and get to know the punch wall, which word did I say?
Yeah.
Ikakaa ni kama imekuudhi, ama what action did I do? Just don't be violent because I was out with my friends and you never wanted that. No. If you give something reasonable, I just can't say, okay, I don't mean I can stay in a toxic relationship. Because me personally, my dad has never laid hands on me. I think I can count twice. Na nile tu coffee.
As a kid,
my dad has never ile kuchukua mshipi kunitandika. So I don't see why I can also stand a man doing that.
But have you been in a relationship where someone was hitting you?
Yeah, but it was not literally hitting because mimi nayo.
Hitting is hitting. So what are you talking about?
Because I was hitting back. No, I'm lying. It tried, but at this time, thank God I was staying with my sister. So my sister was around. I know my sister is this type of a person. Also to facial expression.
Yeah.
So when this nigga raised the hand to slap me, I just called his name na akamwangalia.
And he just stopped.
But yeah, he would punch walls. He would do what? He was someone who would be out there, being violent and all that. Hey, next time me wall, itakuwa uso yangu.
It could be you, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, let me just leave. I just leave at that point because everyone is battling different things outside here.
True.
And I don't think I'm your healer. Yeah, I'm looking
it's
for my healer.
up to the person to actually take care of themselves before.
Be someone else taking care of them. Exactly. So, in short, I just want a grown-up man. Someone who's just grown up and self-aware. Actually, yeah.
Okay. Are there things physically that you look out for? Because now that's just internal. Physically, is there anything that you look for?
Of course. But I think this is not going to be personal though.
Yeah.
But I just can't work with someone who looks kind of lower than me. After that, basi tutoshane kima look.
Or short or what are we talking about?
Beauty terms. Are you handsome? In the same level of my beauty? If I'm 5 out of 10, please be 5 out of 10. Or
not
4.5.
Yeah.
Atukishuka sana 4.5. Tusiende 3.
Yeah.
I didn't go back to my town. Partner. Because of the fact that, I just say this, the fact that I want to be, in these, under the lights and all that.
Yeah.
People are going to want to know, who are you dating?
Yeah.
Na ni fulani tuko wanini huko tu wanini, wambrianga.
So that roasting session, when you post my man, that the comment section will be crazy, eh?
Oh my God. So I don't think, and locks. I don't think I can be into a nigga who is bald.
Okay.
Yeah. Kwa na kitu kwa kichwa.
So someone with hair at least.
Yeah, with hair. But if given to choose hair and locks, ando maisha nywele ukuje na dread. Mancha kwanza niende.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, and then do finances come in as well? Because in most relationships, things like finances, at times, in fact, The highest divorces are because of like just finances, constant back and forth. Maybe the guy can't afford this, the wife wants this, the kids can't go to this school. So it starts from like even just before you start a family. Finances, things that you look out for, you're like, okay, I would want like my guy to be able to at least have this and this going on before I take him seriously.
Okay, I'm at an age where nishafika mwisho ya kungoja, I guess. But I can still, okay, the real me is I'm ready to grow up with someone, but I'm not ready to grow someone. Yeah, ile yenye ati tunajenga brand ya maybe YouTube channel moja.
Yeah.
Ati tunajita the sijui kina nani. Ewe unamzeze mkizeze.
The Chachas.
YouTube,
the Chachas.
You see, because hapo hata hatujengani, hapo tunajenga mmoja wetu, because either way, at the end of the day, hiyo YouTube channel tutataka bado iendelee hata tukiachana. So who will go with it?
But why are you planning kuachana? See, you're together.
You are not married. Okay, even if you're married.
See, you're dating so that you get married.
This is life. This is life, and life is like a road. Ikona everything that you can say in the road.
True.
Unaenda unapatana with the love of my life times 10. Ndio huyu.
So no, you're getting in a relationship knowing very well, but you're looking for something else. No.
Do you know?
This one ya kushikilia until I get.
I have a question. Do you think it's wrong if someone who is in a relationship comes and tells you, like, maybe I'm your partner, I come and tell you, baby, let's break up because I found someone better? Na grow. Kwani wewe utaki ni grow? I found someone better who can get me a wig worth 60,000. Hiyo 60 ndio tuna earn per month. Mimi na wewe tafadhali please. Mimi ndio nataka kuvaa kwa kichwa. Like, and I think these peaceful breakups are just the best, because even if you guys are still attached afterwards, it will be in a healthy way.
After you tell someone that?
Imagine if you're
would you go and tell someone like you've been dating? And
I'm even open if someone comes and tells me, baby, I can't date you no more, maybe because A, B, C, D. Give me the reason.
You, the way you love crying.
Give me the reason. Let me go cry.
Who's even supposed to? Who's even? And then after I've seen these marks, these ones, think I'd break up with you, Nini?
No,
I can't.
let me tell you something. There's no reason of me staying there and there's no love anymore. Because now that becomes worse. Because upon your nitaanza zile regrets after all those years.
Yeah.
So you are just, because either way, you're not going to marry me if already you're seeing someone. Actually, you're not even going to stay faithful to me as long as there's another someone somewhere.
So you'd rather somebody comes clean.
Yeah, just come clean.
And tells you enyewe.
Yeah. Kuju niambie tumekuwa na wewe mwaka moja. Lakini nimepata mtu mwingine. I'll be like, peace.
Yeah.
And I think that is in a very
Will you be able to handle that properly?
You know, I'd rather go home cry I'll rather go home cry because I have a reason to cry. I have a reason because he broke up with me because of A, B, C, D. And I have to accept, you see?
Yeah.
With that, I will have to accept. And either way, at the end of the day, I'll move on. But ile tu yenye tu niliona tu kwa social media mlipost. Hey.
Or someone has posted somewhere and then they shared with you, like, from a club or nini.
Oi, babaya wazime. You'll be like, no, real. So you'll rather come clean and I'll be okay. I'll heal. I'll cry.
Yeah.
But I'll be fine.
Okay.
So with the question with finance,
mi
nitakujibu tu na 2 terms. Nilie kwenye Range Rover.
Wow.
Kuliko kwenye bodaboda.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. And 2.
Yeah.
Pesa uosha. Mtu mweusi anakuwa mweupe. Pepe. Ushaona takataka imekuwa na kitu nataka. Ushaona takataka ikageuka kitu nataka.
Yeah.
Money. Even if you have one eye hapa.
Yeah.
My special man.
You're okay.
That's
my man.
That's my special man. Actually, I'll even be happy because I'm sure you knew the disability my man has. Money talks, man. Money talks.
Okay, so finance is definitely something that's...
It's key. It's actually key, yeah.
Okay, and then like, what did I want to ask before I forget? I don't want to forget this.
No.
Still like in the relationship era.
Mm-hmm.
Like in future, like if you were to start like a family, how many kids would you want? Do you want kids, and how many kids would you want?
I love babies. But I've never like sat down and come up with a number. It's not out to wow.
Yeah.
But I feel like 3 are just enough.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have like, because like even just with women, I know most people never want to have this discussion, but even with women, you have to keep into consideration like you guys, you're always like on the clock. We can't fight biology.
Yeah.
So is there maybe a specific age for you where like, okay, by this age nikifika, I want to have maybe structured or even had like maybe my first kid?
I think if I pass 24 without my first kid, then itakuwa story ya kukumbusha na mzazi sasa.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And also, I can't want to bring a child in this world if I don't have the money, mi peke yangu, I can sustain. Because either way, they're dads and all that.
So the money has to be from
mine.
So why are you planning to be a single mother?
I'm not planning to be a single mom. Listen, we are married, it's right.
Yeah.
But we've had deadbeat dads. Hata wenye mmeoana tu.
Yeah.
Like men
but
or
why
women
are you focusing on that?
Like I'm not focusing on that, but you just have to have that what if. Imagine never live this life without a what if. Because even right now, if you're living maybe for a trip, and you're like, what if I get there and this happens? You always have a plan B. So this is my plan B.
So even if you're in a relationship, you have a plan B.
But I have money in my account that I know if this man decides to work out today, that's the plan B I have to take care of my baby. And you see, by 24, I don't know, because right now I'm almost getting there.
Yeah.
Because I just want to grow. Personally, I want to grow with my daughter or son.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
think.
You still have the energy to play with them.
Not even play, but ilenye, as I've told you, I just want to be on the media. When I'm appearing, be like, are you guys sisters? Like I don't want that difference in niko nayo na mamangu eti she had to wait. So right now she looks here like my mom and I'm the daughter. Yeah. No, I want the daughter to look like my sister. Like let's look like sisters. Let's look like a sister and a brother, like young people. But venye nimekwambia pesa hata inafanya show anakuwa mtu wa jinsi. So hata kama it's at 60. I'm just okay. Because mi nimesikia washosho wamezaa wakiwa 99. So I don't believe in menopause ama whatever they say. I don't.
What do you mean you don't believe?
As long as you're fertile and you get someone who is fertile.
No.
You'll bring something in this world.
I know, but you understand like your energy is... Your body is not the same... Is that a bike? Wait, is someone drilling something?
It's a bike.
Okay. So I was just saying like you have to put into consideration things like, and you can ask like maybe, I don't know, how old is your sister? Is she way older than you?
Yeah.
Is she 30 yet or not yet?
No, not.
Okay. So towards late 20s? We don't have to say her age, mid-20s.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just trying to think. Okay, do you have any aunties who are in like their 30s maybe? Do you have those conversations? Like just ask them like, okay, how do you feel maybe body-wise, or maybe who are 40, you can ask them like, okay, how do you feel?
Personally, the only auntie that I have who is 30, huyo, labda hata tumuendee bwana, mlete, kitanda, watoto, muambie mnafaa kwa mnafanya hivi, sawa? Have you ever seen someone who is not concerned?
Yeah.
It's that woman. And I love the way she's just making her money and just caring about nothing. But my dad was still in us. Yeah. You're getting old and you'll need someone to, inherit your property and all that. Because if right now my parents stayed that old, wakaseme tutazaa ukiwa 50. Right now it'll be like tuseme 10 years and as long as ushafika in the 60 bracket, lifespan inaanza kuwa ndogo.
True.
So kumaanisha I won't even be 18 when my parents maybe are dying, so I won't even be able to kushikilia the businesses and all that. But I feel like it's just a subject I've never been into it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Adulting makes you have to face some conversations that are difficult, but
the way my sister is not even ready to talk about it. I'm not even ready also to talk about it.
You have to.
in a joking way, I just tell my sister.
Yeah.
Because, you know, my dad has a twin. So
Yeah.
people say that maybe if one of your parents has a twin, maybe one of the children or the children of your children give birth. So if it's us, my sister, my brother, or I always tell my sister, pokea mapacha, just in the morning, just for fun. She'd be like, we, mi nataka GLE unanipokelesha mapacha. We chukua hizo mapacha nitawabeba na GLE yangu. You see? Yeah, so like it's a conversation when you hear the two of us talk, my parents be like, kweli tutaipata mahari kweli.
Yeah.
But it will just align within time. I just think so. The more you grow, the more you know what you want in life. Because
you also have to look at, you know, the way you've just said it. Now, you see, like, when you look at your parents and say, like, can you imagine if they had you now? Like, now they gave birth to you, like, right now. Do you think they have, like, the same energy levels to do certain things? You know, like, even just going to the park. Like, somebody who's older, they can't do... You can't be running up and down and then they're chasing you. But if you're younger, you know, you're playing, like, even tag with your kid. She's there and then anakim. Say you run kidogo, your hip already. No, your hip already kwa hospitali jioni, unaona. There's so many other things that, and even like how you're handling stress. When you're young, there is a way. Have you ever seen those kids always like, you're talking or doing something, they're just like, mom. Even when you say yes, they just continue like, mom. Exactly. You can only handle that like when you're slightly younger. And, you know, but when you're older, your tolerance for other things, you just don't even know how to deal with it. No.
Yeah.
So you can only imagine like having to deal with all those things and even your body changing physically. And, you know, like even for women, you'll ask older women, they'll tell you like, you know, when they get to menopause and how like, it's not just something that you believe, but it's something that's factual and it actually starts changing in their body. They feel all the changes like physically. Also mentally, it does affect them slightly differently as well.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's hard to talk about such things, but why not talk about them so that you just prep yourself in case you want to start having children later? You know, so that you just know what you should be ready for. What you
should have before that time gets there.
Because also, an average, just like Kenyan, to get to a maturity level where you can say like your cash flow is good.
Yeah.
Whether man or woman, it has to be like in your 30s.
Sure.
It has to be in your 30s.
But I think the history is changing.
No, it's changing. Give me a few names of people who were like, you know.
Okay. Even if I don't know. Okay.
Do you know any people around you who are like, okay, sir, driving GLEs?
In their 20s. Have you met these Forex boys? Well?
No.
Have you met these Forex boys?
But you know what they're doing, right?
Do you know Kenyan Prince? Kenyan Prince yakona jelly.
But he's done an interview and he said his background is coming.
Let me tell you something. I feel like...
And think about it, that's Kenyan Prince only.
How old is Kaysent? Yeah. It was just Google. I want to know how old that guy
I'm just trying to think about even Kenyan Prince driving a GLE. He's in his 20s, right?
Yeah.
Do you know anyone in the press or newsroom who drives a GLE?
Do they even?
There you go. Exactly. Now just think about that, like even in a very... Do you know any doctors driving GLEs?
No. Like, I think you just...
it's a very small fraction.
What am I looking for?
You said there's a guy you said you wanted to look for.
Oh, Kaysent.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to think about like, you know, that's why I'm saying like even with social media, there's some things we see and at times we forget like just an average human being, how they... Because I remember like today I was...
you even follow him? I wanted to know how old he is.
Oh, you're talking about Kai?
Yeah.
No. Like, listen, Kai is in a whole different ball.
But I'm asking you, how old is he?
He's not even 25. No, he's not even 25.
Let me tell you something that I feel like people don't really get to know with this. I don't know. Yeah. But as I told you, your consistency, that confidence, your kujituma gives you what even a 50-year-old can't achieve. Because if we, there was a day I was just idle and I was passing through his YouTube videos and all that. What Kai does is sit down, laugh, celebrate, invite people who are not, like the way you just do it. I think this is just Kai. You get? But there's that difference in him that Yeah, I also watched him when
His
he went for
personality and everything.
Yeah, I also watched him when he went for the what is it called? The Groove Awards.
Yeah.
Unapata, in front of these old people, there's
Yeah.
some of them who don't know him,
Yeah.
but is ready to connect with them.
Yeah.
He has that confidence. Because even he will show on video, he's greeting maybe a celebrity, but he snoops him. He'll be like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he's like, oh,
Yeah.
damn, that's my time.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not my
yeah.
time today.
Yeah.
Like, he's taking the negative things to build him. Because either way,
Yeah.
he got to talk to one of the guys who actually passed him. And he was like, let me get your number. I'm going to, come to your studios and all that.
Yeah.
That's confidence.
Yeah.
And that confidence is also needed in this market world.
Yeah.
Market world, that is. And I think that's what most of these youngins right now, we should, and what they're doing right now. You just establish that one thing, be more confident about it, and just move. But in the real world life, in the real world outside here, you should be rich in. So mkiniona na jeli in my 20, mnanitafuta mnitafutie makosa, sindio? Wewe.
No, I'm just saying because I think, because...
Ni God. Understand.
Even something like a car, I know like at times when, like let's say when I was slightly younger, I remember I was just looking at a car and I'm like, shit, I don't even know how I'm going to afford to get a car because I am saving. I get to like 100K or 200K.
Hey.
I pay everything. And then I'm like, what? How do you even get to like, it's so weird because at times money can, even, and I think it's good to like also just be a creative. Like at times you will see money. Somebody will tell you like, okay, like 1 million shillings.
Yeah.
1 million shillings doesn't seem like it's a lot.
When you talk about it, it's a lot. When you have
No. When you're talking about it, it doesn't seem like it's a lot because you're like, a Vitz is it costs 1M. You know that, right? A brand new Vitz costs 1M. Which other car? These two Suzuki, two small Ubers, they cost 1M.
The Ubers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Those two Uber chap. Those cars cost 1 point something. Which other car costs like... But I'm telling you, raising that 1M.
Hapo ndio sasa shida.
Yo. And like even let's go back to it like and this is just statistics. I've always like talked about it like even on the podcast. Like it's probably maybe less than 10% of Kenyans who have like maybe 100K in their account.
Because I'm not even in the 10%.
Because now bills are always like you get paid, you have bills and everything. So, and even if you get in a good job, most people it's like, okay, if it's acquiring a car, I get a loan.
Like
and
money.
Then it's deducted.
Money is like...
Yeah, exactly.
Going, coming. Like it's just transactional each and every day.
So that's why it brings me to something like, and even I have to have like that GLE discussion because like, a GLE costs like maybe on the lower side, is it 8 or 9M? 8 or 9 million, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm not into cars.
No, but I'm just trying to paint a picture for you, like 8 or 9 million.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you see somebody driving that car, it's like 2 apartments probably he's driving on the road. And then there's insurance, you have to pay for it, right?
Oh my God.
The insurance for a GLE probably, I don't know if it's like 300 Gs or 350. Maintenance, all those things. This is just the car. So if you get a GLE, you have to move from where you stay because you need to pass through like a safe neighborhood. Now, you can't be driving a car where everybody else is broke and you're driving something that costs 9 Gs.
Utebiwa tires, actually. They're going to pass with your tires.
And even now, that's where I can take you to. Like, that's what I'm saying, like with young guys and money, you also have to understand like what responsibility comes with money. Remember like the 2 boys, like one of them had now a G-Wagon.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened to him? He just died drinking with friends. So you even have to change your environment. Even the people you're hanging out with, you don't know, somebody's brought like some cheap liquors from Wapi or they've mixed it with me. The friend also who died like a few months later, where did he die? Because he was drinking in a bad neighborhood as well. Mm-hmm. So all these things have changed. Like even when you get a GLE, you're living in different apartments. You're getting new friend groups. You know that, right?
Exactly. I get.
So all these things that
you just have to change your life.
Everything changes like
that's
completely.
What I was saying.
Yeah.
That's and that comes actually with what I was saying. Actually, that's a very good example.
Mm-hmm.
I told you that like when you're growing up, it's just those things that you just, okay, not even growing up. In short, when you're becoming famous or you're known by people.
Yeah.
There are these type of people you just don't know their agenda with you.
Yeah.
I'll be here being like, yeah, go Chacha, but at the same time I'm like, yeah, go Chacha, fall down. You got me?
Yeah.
So like the more I'm growing in my content, the more I should have fewer friends. That's what personally I think.
It's true.
And the more I'm growing in content, the more I should actually establish, these friendships that don't have reasons. Ile yenye ni fan wangu. Tulipatana stage tukapiga picha. Ndio hivyo. Yeah. There's nowhere you're gonna find me with that fan seated down taking cocktails. No. Yeah. You tufanye sahivi when you're growing up.
Yeah.
Because now that's whereby unapatanga people also start faking out their life. I start buying that jelly and I'm still in that bed sitter that I'm staying. Because I want to show you guys I have a jelly, but now I'm not affording that house. So the friends when you're around you don't want this jelly for you. What are we gonna do? Kill you, sell the jelly, get our money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the moment that you're there because you should be there, you're there because you bought a jelly because actually you have the money and you have the money for another apartment somewhere bigger than where you were staying. You'll be like, yeah, you're living your life. And I think I kind of love how Kate lives her life. Kate actress.
Yeah.
Like, I've never had a scandal of her personally, apart from the breaking up with the husband, though it was well addressed. It never became a scandal.
Yeah.
But she lives a life where you be like, I don't think, mimi siku naeza shtuka sana ni kuamka nipate Kate akitaka tumchangie. I've never seen any point in Yashay prove I'm living other means because I don't know friends to Kate. I don't.
Yeah.
I follow her social medias.
Yeah.
I check her stories, but it's on rare times you'll see her out hanging out. She's either in the gym or at home chilling with fam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like she's just at peace with where she is because she has outgrown everyone and she just needs that peace maybe to create her content. And she's just out when she's needed to be out. So napata hatujamzoea sana. So when you hear maybe this event she's coming, be like, wow, I want to see how she's dressed.
Yeah.
Because personally when I hear Kate has been invited somewhere as a guest, I'll be like,
you know how she's gonna dress up and everything. Yeah. She goes all out, yeah.
Because si mtu tokanga nje each and every time. It's not someone like, for example, let's say Ambare. Yeah. Every day you're on Ambare's story, she's outside somewhere hosting something.
Yeah.
So I will know, today I expect her to dress this way. But in a special event, I'll be like, I want to look at Kate.
How she's going to dress.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you also have to understand, like, and even those women that you've mentioned and in those positions, you will see they do have a man on their side who supports them financially. Now, and I want you to understand like why you can see them do that. And it's not even in a bad way. I'm just saying so that you understand the dynamics of even like how money works at times. And you can just pick like, let's say even like, the two people that you pick that are...
Azia and Aziza.
Yeah. Do they have cars? No.
Yeah.
Would you say you see them as working hard every single day, constantly gigs back to back?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying, like, I think at times people don't understand, like, how to even get to a certain level. It takes so much work.
But I just think they're waiting for their time.
No. Listen, it's not waiting for their time. It's just you have to plan those finances. It has to make sense. Because you could have like money even to buy a car, but maybe that's all the money. Now you buy the car and then you can't even service or maintain it. You see?
Anything, yeah.
Yeah, and let's just be honest. You've seen like on the blogs, like even somebody as big as Betty, her cars have been repossessed like 2 or 3 times.
God. And I feel like Akimimi says it to taka your shame.
No. But here's the thing. No. But I'm just trying to. The thing is, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. At times, even when I'm always asking people like, oh, what's like your dream car? And somebody would say their dream car. And then I ask them like, do you know how much that car costs? Just so that I can give you like a perspective. And Baka, I'm just like, that car is so bloody expensive that all your uncles park their cars like this. It's the cost of that one car. I mean, it's a
And
whole...
actually, you'll need a Rambe again to get that car for real.
Now, pick somebody like Cairo. You know, his car is tied to 2 loans already. Just understand. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so... When you see somebody like outside, just don't take it by face value.
Yeah.
But understand, like, even how people like just grow slowly. That's why I'm saying, like, before you get to a financial maturity place where you can do... And that's why, like I've said, like, even when you picked, like you said, Kate and you picked Amber, look at the guys that they're with.
Yeah.
The guys are balling out. They have cash. They have cash.
Kamarapudo too.
So,
Mungu kamarapudo.
exactly. They do have, they
Kamarapudo.
have cash.
Yeah.
So when you see them and you see them with that comfort and they're able to do the fashion and everything, they've put into consideration like, yo, if I'm picking a partner or I need a partner, because it's just part of life.
Yeah.
You know, your partner, if they're there and they're financial savvy, they have their business on point, it means things will be easier for you.
Yeah, sure.
So now you can only imagine, eliminate those husbands from those nini. Where do you think those, not in a bad way, they still have their careers going on and whatever they do, but where do you think they would be and what would you be seeing them display? Will you be seeing them like in a Range Rover doing the tunini for the Grammy? Because it's not easy getting in those situations.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
You
like,
need someone to help you plan your life in short.
Yeah. And like if you have both parents at home, you understand why, like, you know, at times when mom isn't like Nini, dad is coming through. No. Like even like some of the basic things, like even like, let's say it's food. Mom is like, no. You know, Mzai is taking care of like a lot of things.
Yeah.
Me food and Nini, she's taking care of like Nini. But understand how that support makes like so much difference.
Like teamwork.
Yeah. Okay, you see like Akinawa Jesus. At times people like, I think people ignore this, but you know, if 2 brands, if we're going to pitch for an idea, it's like, hey, so you know, it's me plus my wife. So this rate card has to be slightly different. Okay, if it's Terence, it's like, oh, we have to. But so if you're doing it solo, understand, it's for you to compare yourself to these people, you have to work 4 times as hard.
Real?
Not even twice, 4 times as hard. Because now even thinking, processing, emotionally being there in the zone, you're all alone. So if you wake up and say like, my mental health today doesn't feel like doing content. You know, if you like the same way you say it, you have a partner who's like, hey, what do you mean? You know, we have to we have a plan. We have to get this moti by day. Wake up, we go do the content. Your partner is there already pushing like, oh, let's go. But remember, if you're alone and you're having those low moments,
you'll be like,
packs up your content. Exactly. And you've experienced that thing of procrastinating. You pile them up. And then before you know, you've missed deadlines.
Yeah.
You owe people money. A backlog of like
just becoming negative.
Caretaker is there. It's like, yo,
hey,
bundles, tokens, Maji. So all those things you have to understand. And I think that's why I think even just when selecting like a couple, conversations about money, you can start them early, but also understand when you see certain people in certain positions, think about like, okay, if their partner wasn't there, would they still be able to do this? If this partner wasn't there. And it's at times it's just very confusing, I know.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, you'll get all the answers to how other things are functioning.
Working.
Yeah.
I think it's true.
Yeah.
Even when you look at these non-musicians, you'll be like, there's someone behind them.
Yeah, it's always, and even think about like, let's say they've said, I'm sure you'd want your kid to go to like the best schools, right?
Yeah.
International school, maybe. So
actually,
like which one? Like Brookhouse?
I even don't think my children should school in Kenya.
Okay, there you go.
Like right now, I've been in the best university in Kenya.
Yeah.
USIU. So where is my daughter's son going to go?
No, but before they get to uni, that means maybe you'd want them to go to like this big schools, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Brookhouse is good.
But
it's international
it's good.
level.
I have no problem.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I've never been either ready for that.
Yeah.
Because the only time I've ever sat down with a boy, we were lying to each other and talked about this conversation, I told them, if it's me giving birth, I have to be in another country so that my child can get the nationality huko. So that means atasomea huko. Imagine I'm so serious.
Yeah, no, I
like
get.
I'm not ready even for my baby to stress the way I've stressed in Kenya.
Yeah.
I will fight for you, my daughter, my dear future daughter and son.
Yeah.
I'm fighting for you in Kenya.
Yeah.
So that we can stay somewhere else. Yeah, nikitaka kuwazalia Kenya msitake. Tupande ndege tuende tukazae kwingine. Exactly.
But if you found yourself, like, let's say in Kenya and you're taking them in an international school, like, let's say Brookhouse, or there's the other one, which one? Kina Hillcrest and stuff. How much do you think the school fees is?
Because I know, like, Brookhouse is almost $1 million in our town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So probably
even in Juja Prep, like, you know, Juja Prep is just an upcoming international. I know it's international, it's just private, but they pay a lot.
Yeah.
You'll be like, okay.
So
see, to Papa to Juja, as in.
So if you have 3 terms, that's 3M. And you know you haven't included them like sports activities, clubs, all those other things. And there are some now like just normal upkeep for them. Because your kids are going in international school, you know.
No.
You have to take them to specific needs.
That's why we need someone who has money to marry us as we work.
But I'm just trying to make you understand, like, it's so crazy, like, especially like just with finances. That's why you have to understand, like, even there's some certain people in a certain level, and it's because like probably like their grandparents did the groundwork for like 40, 50 years, you see. And even think about like somebody like maybe you get married to a pilot or engineer or just high-paying jobs. You have to understand, like, these people will come and probably change your life, but they might not be home every day. Because now you want the love and the hugs and cuddling. The pilot needs nini.
I want the money. I'll cuddle with the money. Hey, ati manda siku ngapi, leave me those thousands. Let me cuddle with them. Those burnt on buns. Wanna cuddle with them. Okay.
But yeah, so money, it's very important, but also understand how before you get to a certain level, it kind of takes time.
Yeah.
In any career you pick, we have now a few exceptions. Like in a Kai Senat, you know, they're making more than basketball players. And you know, basketball players ball out.
A lot.
They have like 5-6 baby mamas.
But not like footballers.
No, Kai makes more money than footballers. You know right Mbappe? Now.
You know
Mbappe.
You know Mbappe.
Yeah.
You know how much that man earns when they have a match?
I mean, I know, but Kai's, all the top streamers now make more money than all the athletes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just something you should know. And it's because Akina Kai, they joke around, and Akina Speedy, you might think that they, you know, but they make more money than... Because think about, like, for somebody like Kai Senat to be invited by the Grammys to do his vlogs in the Grammys, the kind of check he's getting. And even like Akina Chris Brown to come and promote like themselves, like just in his platform.
Yeah.
The record labels are writing big checks. I always
just feel like for him, he just used a very special kind of getting out there in the market. And I think maybe I'm going to do this. Yeah. Like,
anything is possible.
He used his channel to grow people, not him.
Yeah.
So as he grows people, you know, for example, if you call me here, I have my audience that is not your audience. So my audience are going to watch this. So, for example, if I have 10 audience, so let's say 5 out of 10 of my audience will follow you, or 2 out of 10. So you're getting another publicity and another and all that. So by him bringing these different artists, different, you know, blah, 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 like he builds himself. Yes. But for them, they think that he's building. Yeah, but in literal sense, it's
an interesting exchange.
Literally, but for Kai is the one who is benefiting more than them.
Oh yeah, Kai
because they pay. I guess some actually pay him.
They pay to be in his nini.
Yeah. If he has not yet called you to be here, he'd be like, you have to pay, and you just can't stand there and pay 50,000. I don't think so.
No, Kai.
Oh Lord!
But that's what I'm saying. Streamers are making so much money. You can't compare with athletes. Sure. Athletes are making money, but streamers are making more. Because how athletes make money, it's because companies advertise through their sports and everything. But now Akina Kai Senat, people coming directly to them
Yeah.
as an individual. A company, football team, you have to go through the football club. But now if it's McDonald's, they're approaching Kai as an individual. They're like, okay, so how much? In fact, let me see, there's a small video. How much did Kai Cenat turn down for, like, just Nini?
Oh Lord, I want to reach where I'm turning down money. Because, personally, I can overwork myself so that I can get, like, your pesa hiyo siku yote. For example, I have 4 shows.
Yeah.
I'll make sure nimepata pesa hiyo 4 shows. I just want to get the money.
Kai Cenat turns down what? How much?
In dollars.
Yes.
$60. $60 million.
Yes. He just said, like, he didn't feel like it was the right move for him. And he just, said no. Yeah.
Any person with Jack account is like,
yeah.
fuck this. I know $60 million is crazy because I think that's almost billions.
Let's see in Kenya shillings.
Oh.
I don't even know how the calculator will look like, eh? Okay, that's 60 million multiplied by, let's say 130 right now. Even the calculator, I don't. That's 7.8 B Kenyan money. So that's, we're talking about something that can affect the Kenyan economy.
Tumelipa China wakacha kwanza kutusumbua, tunawanyamazisha for like and it sounds it down. So if these are the kind of deals he gets, this means these are the deals that he gets. If this is the kind of money that
if he turned down that,
it means that he gets even more.
Yeah.
Okay, tumesema kwa nchi gani?
But now you see, that's what I'm saying. Like for him, that's a very small percentage of people who can manage to do that. That's why for him, like even his friends, automatically just by being around him, they've all been successful.
Yeah, sure.
They've all been successful. But it's because he's special. He's one of those few chosen ones. And, that's what I'm saying. Like even just being a celebrity, like in the country, the one thing you have to learn first is also like as you grow your brand, know how to just manage money. That's why streamers might just look like normal people, but the money that they're getting is
a lot.
Yeah, none of them has baby mamas. Basketball players and football players, baby mama here, baby mama there, 5 baby mamas.
For real.
But still, they don't make as much as these young guys. No, so these guys are really special in what they're doing. But it's good for even other young people to look up to them because they are responsible. You don't find Kai like, drunk in his nini.
Yeah.
People come high, but him is...
He's okay.
Yeah, it's just chill.
Because actually, since I started following his content, but it's kind of later last year.
Yeah.
He has just only introduced one girl. I only know one girl.
Yeah.
And she was so shy to be even on camera.
Yeah.
So it was like, he's not even comfortable posting that video. Like, wow. Hey, me try to kupitia hapo, be like, guys, can you see me? I'm the girlfriend.
So it's just, it's interesting. But money, definitely, don't be afraid of having that discussion about money. And even where you'll be like in future, you have to put those things into consideration as you bring in kids, because it's not, like you said, you wouldn't want to bring in kids alafu wateseke, but understand it's important to see when people work as partners, how far they can go, you see. So now, I know we've actually discussed about like a lot of things, but I want to save like so many other things for part 2. But before we wind up, like what would you say are like your future goals now? Like even just the goals for this year that you're trying to crush in either journalism or content creation?
My greatest goal this year is just to be known. I think with that, I can carry that home and I'll know how to use it.
Yeah.
If the year ends and, I don't know how people who are already known, kabisa when you're younger.
Yeah.
Because when I'm just working in school, someone tells me, I saw your TikTok video. ni venye sikuangi na saa ya kusimama nilie na wewe. I'll hug you. Or those day I was in a matatu and the girl actually showed me my channel. She was like, unafanana na udem sijui ama ni wewe. I paid matatu. I was so happy. Wait. Niko na mafana hapa. Asilipe. Ni yangu on me. Tukaiwa wili. So yeah, so I just feel like my greatest dream and goal that I want to achieve this year is to have a greater group now that knows me.
Okay, so growing like your personal brand to be like bigger.
Big.
And
with that, I'll know how to do with it.
Okay.
And my other prayer is when I get there, let me not forget where I came from. Because now that's where the problem comes.
Yeah.
I came out maybe out of the industry because I was funny. And as I'm out there, I start doing fashion. Ama I start talking to you vibaya. Hadi audience inashanga. So ulikuwa to reply, what happened? I still remain to be the whole.
That reminds me of Elsa Majimbo. Nowadays, I don't even understand what she talks about. I'm just like, no, but she's a good nini.
I'm rich.
Yeah.
And you can do nothing about it.
And she's just oiling herself. But I'm like, yo, remember just eating crepes the other day?
And chewing it like so uncomfortably. You know, I don't wanted to watch her because she was chewing so uncomfortably. I used to tell my sister, why are you watching her? Mbona sichew akiwa amefunga mdomo? But nowadays, anafunga mdomo, anafungwa kutuambia, actually hatuwezi muaddress.
You can't.
Okay.
She's just Evie. She's just oiling herself.
You know, one thing
I was just in Spain last weekend, you know.
Tables turn. And never want a table to turn on you if you did something bad to someone. You know, it's okay for me a table to turn while trying to get there. Vitu zende tu mrama. Nitarudi tu nianze kwa dance hapa ndivyo streets. Lakini venye nilifika hapo, nikaanza kuwajibu vibaya comments hadi maybe I'm even I'm talking in a way that you've been like
peasants.
Because you see, when you find me on my TikTok live, ata kama una drive, you'll just want to be there because I'm vibing with everybody, answering even the negative comments. Because there's a guy who entered my live akaniambia niko na meno za mkali. You know the whole live
What does that mean?
The whole live nilishinda kufanya hivi. You are akwe satisfied because kama yeye nimekuleta hapa, I am with you till the end of this live. Like hiyo tu kujulikana doesn't mean you have to change who you are.
You don't have
just
to.
Remain being who, because people loved you for that. That's where you became famous. We never loved you because of this other thing you're not seeing.
And also humility, so that in case things go wrong in your end, people are still there for you. See, like what Cairo people are doing is like taking screenshots from Kitambo, what he used to post.
Nilishanga sana, there was a screenshot you were saying, it is a grown-up man, there's no day you can stand up, you give out a pay bill.
And sasa now see the same thing has happened to him. It's tricky. That's why you should just, try and remain,
calm.
Just chill, Life has so many other things that it can throw your way. And then so now, what advice would you have for like maybe young girls who are just struggling with finding their identity, overcoming some certain things like you've had to like, even like just depression, almost like suicide, And it's crazy because you have to understand, like, if that happened, I wouldn't be here doing a podcast with you. So what advice would you have for like young girls who are just, now everybody's finishing school and social media is on their face with pressure to succeed, pressure to get to be known, all those things. But what kind of advice do you have for people who are like now in those shoes where you are or still are and trying to figure it out?
Just one, you should learn how to accept things the way they come your way. Because you should understand nothing is ever a mistake. Everything that happens was planned and was bound to happen. And there is always a way out. And the way out, you're the person to figure it out. And there's no way you're going to figure it out if personally you've not accepted that this is what is going on. So key thing here is acceptance. Be like, for example, this man has left me, So does that mean I should stay in my room depressed? Or should I go maybe out and look for another man? Like, accept.
Or
First,
kill
it all
him.
begins with acceptance.
Nowadays you stab. Just stab 27 times.
You stab because you've not accepted this thing. You've not accepted him to move on with someone else. But the moment you invite acceptance to be part of you, to be your second name,
Yeah.
Imagine everything just aligns. Because
True.
imagine I can be in school and come back home maybe and maybe I've not understood anything in class.
Yeah.
I'll have first to accept that situation. Not sit down and start saying, aki journalism imeanza kunikalia ngumu. No.
Yeah.
I'll accept, okay, this is not working. So what am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Another thing I can tell someone is keep your plans to yourself most of the time. Yeah, just keep your don't walk alone, but don't walk with a team. Yeah, this life where kwanza jijue before ujue wengine.
True.
Seek people to understand you before seeking understanding people. Because the moment you want to understand everyone, it reaches to a point where you can't even air out who you are anymore. Because either way, tukikupea hii character unaitikianga. Tukikupea hii unaitikianga. Build that you, stand with that you, and just be that you constantly. Say tukikupata hapa you're this you, don't confuse us, man. So acceptance and just being you will help you in this life. A lot. Even if things are not working out, just accept, they're not working out. Okay, so what am I going to do? A, B, C, D. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So now we definitely have to come to the end of the podcast. I would love to stay in chat some more, but I can see we've already clocked 2 hours. Yeah, we've clocked 2 hours.
20 minutes.
Yeah, so that was just like quite an interesting episode, but we can still always do like a part 2. I'm always trying to tell my guests, if you feel like, you can always want to come back, give it like, a month, 2, and you can always still come back for another chat.
Yeah.
So now, Mikasa Sukasa.
Sukasa, guys.
Okay, so now tell people where they can find you, your handles.
Okay, so guys, you can find me on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok as Chacha Jefferson. Yeah, that's my handle.
Okay, and then is there anything maybe people should expect from your YouTube, like new content, fresh content?
Okay.
That you're trying to...
From my YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, I can say that right now I'm still in the acceptance journey with my YouTube channel. I'm like, we're creating that bond. Ni kama tuko in a toxic relationship. So tunajaribu kukuja in the same base. But before the month ends, guys, it's going to be bangers after bangers.
Another thing, are there some people that you'd want to do like collabs with that you haven't gotten an opportunity to, and maybe you'd just want to?
Personally, I just want to meet 2 people in my life, Aziza and Aziad.
Oh, you haven't met them yet?
No. Not even in a concert whereby I saw them from afar.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. Because most of the concerts, concert last year, I had the opportunity to meet them because I was some friends with some artists.
Yeah.
So I would meet them if I go to the shows and all that. But I would go to a show and maybe find it's Claudia who is the MC. It's not Aziza. Maybe go somewhere like there's no, but I know you are my red strings, guys, and I'll meet you. And the day I'll meet you, I'll just shout and cry. Like I'll just be shouting. I'll be like, "Aya,
so let's put it out there and make sure, like it's gonna happen by there for sure. Let's just stay focused, keep doing what you're doing. Because I bumped into your content like on my For You page.
Yeah.
I just reached out, and of course, just the energy was just like really good. And of course, here we are doing an episode.
I'm so happy.
So I wish you nothing but the best in your journey.
Keep
your head up and just stay focused. So, till next time, guys, you have to say goodbye.
Goodbye, guys.
The Kisscapades podcast is your gateway to holistic growth and personal transformation. Together, we'll unlock the secrets to living a life of health, wealth, love, and happiness. So make sure to tune in every week and join us as we explore the essence of what it means to truly thrive. And lastly, show us some love and support in our social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, basically all the social media platforms that support podcasting will definitely be there. Even with the short clips and reels, you can find us there. And lastly, don't be shy with feedback, suggestions, or any questions that you might have in regards to the episodes or our podcast. It's the Kisscapades podcast. Goodbye.